All right, so again, I will give you guys a reminder. Get your food, get your potions, get all the goodies that you need. Does anybody need repair kits or soul gems or anything like that? Any food? Maybe you're lacking food. Is there anything at all that you guys need before we rock out here? Banker, merchant, I can pop those out real quick as well.
More one.
Say again? I know, we've still got somebody. Yeah, she's logging on right now. I got her.
I got the banker out. There's a merchant on the side.
Thank you. Oh, I heard the stream echo, I think. Oh,
Sorry. Grand.
We just started out with a cheer from Alex. Thanks, Alex. What? My other half is streaming next to me.
Awesome.
Sweet. Oh my gosh. That's super cool. So the bits that are cheered on my stream, those are going towards helping me get a new study Bible for our Bible studies in the mornings. And she just put us over the goal that was needed for that. Yeah, so now I get to come up with a new goal. No, that's super cool. Thank you so much, Alex. Heck yeah. I will definitely be able to get the Bible now. Okay, now I have to... change that really fast. Okay. All right. How's everybody doing? You guys, who all has done this before? I know several of you have already told me you've done this before.
I have not.
Perfect. Okay.
I have
Not.
I have not.
Okay.
I was excited to do it because it's dragony.
Yes.
It is bad.
Okay, so are you logged into game now? You're just waiting on me now?
Yeah, I'm just popping in. It just popped me in. So I'm gonna get my food and.
Okay, I'll throw you an invite and then port in when you're ready. You're good.
Right.
Okay. And okay. So I'm totally going to butcher names here. So we have DM Goyer and DH Goyer. And I remember from your guys' wonderful guild applications, you guys are spouses, correct? I'm totally putting you on the spot. Okay. Is it okay to call you like DM and DH? Is that okay? Or I always try to figure out what's... I butcher everybody's names, so... Okay. Try to keep you straight in my brain. Awesome. I'm so glad you guys joined us. Thank you so much for coming with us on the run, everybody. Super excited. We are going to go over just a couple of things to keep in mind within this trial for those who are not familiar, who have not gone through this, or maybe just things you never knew before. I will be referencing the Allcast guide for this trial as we go along. And again, I will say if anybody who is well experienced in this would like to chime in and help us through the mechanics and such, you are more than welcome to do so. But yeah, have patience with me as I attempt to lead this train. And we'll have a good time. It'll be great. Okay, so a few things to keep in mind. According to our guide here, and for the trash fights in this trial are tough. There are a lot of situations where you can easily get one shot because you get hit by so many AoE fields at the same time. This is why it is recommended to use ranged setup. So anybody who's ranged, you're going to have a lot easier time. If you are melee, it's probably good for healers to know that so we can keep an extra little eye on you. So if we have melee in here, please put an X in the group chat so that us healers can identify you. Obviously, that's irrelevant for tanks. We know that you're going to be melee. But for you, just keep in mind that you will need to be a little extra aware of AoEs. and be able to stockpile your stamina for blocking, dodge rolling, things like that. Okay. It says the steroid kitties leap towards the group and drop big shockwaves that go over the whole area. If you get hit by 2 of them, you are dead. Same goes for pretty much every other monster. So don't get hit by double AoEs. You want to try to spread out with trash fights, and with the bosses, most of the dragon bosses are going to be, if not all of them. I think there's a couple of them that are not this way, but we will definitely be stacking heavily. We'll go through that before each boss, but as far as like trash fights and everything, ranged, you're gonna have a lot easier time here. Jaylee, perfect. Okay, that's cool. Repent, I see you. All right. So that's really the first note that I have, and I think we'll go through the boss instructions and mechanics before each of the boss. So then we have a fresh go through on that. Is there anything the experienced people in here would like to share as far as things to keep in mind for trash fights and in general kind of stuff, other than like the specific boss fight mechanics?
Don't ever run in front of the main tank so that you don't accidentally aggro mobs.
Stay between
Good
the
rule of
tank
thumb,
and the
period.
healers, right? Like DPSs
Yes,
are in the middle.
Reiterating and reminding.
Yes,
All
very
right,
good
so
reminder.
I'd like to add that
Is there anyone running ice staff?
Oh, that's a good question. So people, check if you have ice staff. Speak up if you do in the guild chat or in the group chat really quick. And Zen, what was your input there?
yeah, okay, so the cats, there's tall cats walking, they're called Wills and Fate, okay? But the cats that you need to look out for are going to be the ones that look like the big bulky, like the riding ones. Jode cat.
All feet.
The rock?
Right.
Oh, right,
So
right.
you got to look out for those because they will leap. If
Right.
you're out from the group, if you're far from the group, they'll leap, and it's almost a guaranteed. If there's any other AOE on you, they're splat. Okay,
They
so
look like Black Panthers.
yeah, right. So just watch for those. Make sure you hold block if you see one coming at you if you can. Okay, that's all. That's all I had to say.
Perfect.
Because I died to those a lot my first time I was in this. So
No
Did
worries.
you mention too what the priority mob was?
I think
wanna
that was for
I
Jean.
thought there was a.
Thinking.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was.
Let me double check here.
Is it Sun something or is that a different one?
That's a different one. The
Okay.
for tank, you really you need to corral in the cats. The will and the fate. Everybody, when you see the will and the fate, turn from the cats and focus on the wills and the fates because they do a little AOE swirly, a little ice swirly that does damage to the group. So if we had a second
I'll
tank,
try
they
to
should
keep
get those.
stuff facing away from group, or tanks, both of us will try to keep stuff facing away from group as
Right.
much as possible. Most of the mobs have a cone attack, so all the DPS need to try to stay behind as much
Right,
as
and
possible.
Jean,
Yes.
I don't know if you knew this, but a lot of if it was like this when you went through, a lot of the times the tanks will tank the cats at the bottom of the steps to the right. The group will stay behind the tanks on the steps. Now you don't have to do it that way, but that is one way that it's been done
Okay.
to make sure that everybody's behind them instead
Perfect.
of
Yeah.
out and about. Yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like majority of this, and I'm reading a little bit further in trash fights. It's actually there's multiple points throughout this guide, and in my limited memory of the last run I did, there's a lot of points where we're going to have a lot of stacking. So we will be stacking, but also we will be stacking enemies on top of each other. So one case you had just asked if there's priority. It's recommended that we stack like the trash. They call it a trash pack on the mages that spawn. So we want to try to bring the rest of the ads onto the mages and burn them all. And yeah, sorry, I misread the next part. But yeah. So we want to stack the trash on top of the mages and just burn them all together, basically with lots of AoE attacks. So
To
mages.
add one more thing too, Jean,
Yeah.
when you're ready. I was just gonna say, in various places throughout this dungeon or this trial, if you take one step in you're going to aggro an entire group on you. And many times that I've run this, there's always those 2 people who just have to run ahead,
Yeah, yeah.
and then the entire group wipes.
Yes.
So do not step through without your group.
Yeah.
Don't do it, and don't go ahead unless Jean says we're ready. Let's go ahead.
And again, that's
really
a good reminder too, to stay behind your tanks. Stay behind your tanks and stay in front of your healers. If you're somebody who normally heals and you are DPSing today, if you're somebody who normally heals and you are DPSing today, remember, you're a DPS today. You're not a healer.
No. All right.
I know the struggle.
Shutting up now.
No, you're good. Okay. Any last remarks here before we hop in here?
That comment on the ice staff earlier.
Oh,
looks
yes,
like we got
thank
at
you.
least one on a back bar. Whoever
Okay.
Oh,
has
that's your off tank.
When it comes to the dragons. Okay.
That's
Well,
off
when it
tank.
comes to dragons, be careful because a heavy attack with that thing will pull taunt.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's if he has a
Thank
skill
you.
point in it, right? If he doesn't have a skill point in it, then it's not it's not a taunt. That's what I heard. Just wondering.
Well,
Basically,
once you use it, if you use any of the ice staff skill or the destruction staff skill and you're running an ice staff, you got a skill point in it.
yeah, so
just about
basically the
any
key
Hopefully.
here, Aristodemus, unless you are specifically taunting
Okay.
something that you're supposed to be taunting, don't use your ice staff. Use your other bar.
Yeah, that's what he said. No, it's
You
a
know what I
main
mean?
weapon for me. So yeah.
So only use your ice staff bar when you are taunting something specific. Okay, but make sure that you're not accidentally taunting something away from the main tank. That will get ugly real fast.
And I think,
Yeah,
if I remember
how
correctly,
many
because I
dragons
used one
I've
for a
seen
little
white
while,
groups because of that.
Yeah.
it
Bears, go
has
ahead.
to be a full heavy attack on the ice staff to taunt,
Right.
if I remember correctly.
Okay. So are we?
Are we going?
Yeah. So go
The
ahead and
people are
come through the
leaving.
door. Are you guys? You guys are all ready. Make sure you've eaten food. Just gonna check everybody's.
Once you come to the
Stats
big
here.
room, slow down and
Yep.
immediately turn to the left.
Yep. And don't go too far ahead. There's lots of stuff to loot through here. If you guys remind me, I'm more than happy to come back through afterwards and loot everything, because there's a lot of stuff. But yes, come into this first room and do not go ahead. Don't go towards the water. Go immediately to the left and stay put over there. And don't go chasing those butterflies that I know look very tempting. You will aggro a mob on you.
Also, make sure you put extra bankers and pets and all that stuff away, please.
Oh, yeah, that would be. Oh wait, no, that wasn't me. He's just on my quick slot. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, look at that.
Somebody's got a little shadow deer.
Oh. Chris, I think that's your little baby Indrik. I think.
Really?
I think I saw it following you. Yep, there we go.
There
Okay,
it
cool.
goes. Good.
All right, yes, thank you for that reminder as well. All right, we have everybody here. All right, so here again, just remember, don't get pounced on, don't get double pounced on. And this mob, from what I remember, is not too challenging, but this will give you a good taste of what the mobs throughout the trial are like. Yes, damaged pets are okay, just cosmetic pets we want to put away to relieve some pressure on the server there while we're in here. On that note as well, if you have trouble with your performance at all, turn off, here's 2 recommendations. Turn off seeing other people's abilities, whatever the heck that's called. I think it's in the video settings. And then I think it's ally abilities.
Bloom.
And
Turn
then
off bloom.
Bloom, yeah, and you can turn down your graphics, which I know nobody likes to do, but sometimes, especially in a trial when you've got this many people and this much going on, it can put a lot of pressure on your graphics, and if you start to get real laggy, that is a good way to reduce a lot of that. So just keep that in mind. If you guys feel like you need to do that now, take a second, do that, and just let us know that you're gonna take a second to do that. I'll do a ready check in a moment, and then we'll rock it out. Yeah, there we go. All right. Um,
So,
And-
so we're gonna, as we look at the stairs on the far side, we're going to stack to the right of the stairs as much as possible the mobs, and then DPS. You guys will stand up on the stairs or in that general area.
I suddenly feel very cold.
Bears, you officially have the crown, so keep in mind, guys, the crown is our main tank. Stay behind him. All right.
Be ready.
But not too far.
And I did a ready check. Somebody wasn't ready. Let me do that one more time.
Dude, it was so hard to hear you. Cause like I would go in a room, wait, I would hear a key, I'd hear the key turn, and then I
Maybe.
was like, okay.
Oh, looks like we got a couple of people checking on things.
And then I saw your flashlight.
No worries, guys.
Not
Apologize, my.
good. And then I like, as soon as you came up,
other half
That's
is
Jean,
going
where
on.
is it that you turn off other people's spells?
Oh, yeah. It is in. So in your settings, under video, it's the very bottom setting. Show additional ally effects. So if you turn that off, that helps immensely.
this task sucks.
Oh, and I just noticed. We have. Let's see. Wait. Oh, just kidding. I did. That's not what I thought it was. Just kidding. Never mind. Shutting up now. All right. One more ready check here. You guys get your stuff set up. Do we now? Okay, perfect. You're okay. Okay, we're all good.
All right, Risso, just so you know, I'm gonna try to prioritize pulling the big cats. If you can try to help clean up some of the other stuff.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so we want to try to stack them and just burn them down the best as you can. Just don't remember to hold block when you get pounced.
We're not out. I'll be coming out here pretty.
Oh, crush on bears. Oh, that was a little late. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep them turned away from the group while
No,
I
you're
get
good.
that other stuff.
You're doing great. Crush on you. Come in.
Okay, if you guys want to come up the steps a little bit to about where I am, that'll make it clear for the tank. They won't have to look through the mob. They'll be able to see what's coming at the group. Just to let you know, guys. Okay. Come on up here. There you go. They'll bring them here to the center. Right? Once they start coming in.
So these bears got this one enemy back here.
Right? I will
There we
kill
go.
this.
It's dead.
Right, here
Okay, we
come
got a
the-
frost
couple
astronaut.
ads.
Alright, what is that? Oh, I thought it said Fury Alkosh. There we go. Got the big cats coming out. Ooh. Ooh, ooh.
Yep. Block.
Yep. When you have a big circle around you, hold block.
Okay. And I've got one, and it's like Sanctum Ophidia. If you get one of the whirlies on you, you can DPS those. You need to make sure that you don't
All right,
just
I'm
hold
gonna
block.
drag these across
There you go.
to
Sorry,
the
go
other
ahead.
side to get these others picked up.
Whirlies.
Yeah, little
Whirlies, leave me
tornadoes.
alone, whirlies.
Oh my gosh, I keep getting.
Yeah, you will.
Oh,
That's the That's the fate. I think that throws those at you. You can DPS those. Back them out of the group is what I was gonna say. Like you do when you get
right.
the
Yeah.
whirl.
Don't bring them into the group. Bring them away from the group.
Multiple ones will wipe the group
Yes.
together if they stack.
Oh, we got lots of stuff incoming. Yeah.
Oh, bad kitty, bad kitty.
So.
Alright, so those are the Jodes.
Taunting.
That's what they are.
Oh.
Doing great, doing great.
Oh, I lagged out a little bit there.
right, we should have one more wave here. Second, maybe I'm wrong, but
Oh, Aristodemus, on you. Look how it counts down and it pounces before it even hits the end.
Good job.
Rude. That was great. So that's a
is that
good,
it? Yay.
that's a really good example of what the trash fights are like throughout. So just some notes again to make sure that you are not, with the trash mobs, you want to not stack on each other because of those AoEs that will pop on you randomly, and you don't want that to affect everybody around you. Hold block when you get that AoE stuck on you, and try to stack the enemies
Yeah,
on top of each
fate
other,
and
but
will.
don't stack on top of each other.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Repent says, I seem to remember fates being a priority.
Fates and wills. Fates and wills. I don't know
Mhm.
if you saw that last time. That there are fates and wills. So either the main tank or the off tank needs to make sure that they're focusing the chaining them in and getting them.
Oh my gosh, excuse me.
You need to go in the left door.
Yeah, we have a couple people that are just gonna wait so that they could make sure they know where we're at. I guess they'll see on the map. Okay, so come around this
Who's
way.
left?
We've got,
Which left do you guys have?
so it's like this little dirt hill over here. Come up here. Don't go too far though. Like go up
Sorry
the hill,
about
but
that.
don't
Kid
go in.
needed ice water. We doing
You're
fire
good.
or ice first?
We're gonna come up towards the left over here.
Ice. Gotcha.
And Aristodemus, when you're ready, if you're listening.
Are you doing the ice dragon first? Is that, or
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah,
thanks.
we've always done
Alright.
the left one first.
Okay, so let's
Second.
review real quick here. Okay, don't go too far. Can't remember exactly where the mobs start, so stay put for a second here. Well, let's go through. Okay, so ice. The ice one has.
Y'all can come up to where the crown's at.
Okay. So the ice dragon. It is best when the group stacks in front of him, so we all need to be stacked in front of the dragon, which I know is weird instead of being
No, not
stacked
in front.
behind.
I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah,
you
not-
stack.
It says in
Shoulder.
front, but it's not front.
You
Right.
stack.
Right.
No. So you stack in front of him because if you are off to the side too far, he will smack you with his wing. So
It's right at the shoulder joint is where you stack.
So you don't want to be too far off to the side. But obviously you need to be careful of where the tank is standing. Obviously the tank will be in his appropriate spot. And then we need to stack on top of each other, not too close either though, because we need to make sure we aren't taking frost damage. So, yeah, like you said, shoulder joint. I'm sorry. Yes, that is. So, not off to the side and not behind like you would typically do. Okay. So there's a lot of frost damage that happens, so make sure that you're back far enough that you're not getting directly in that, and make sure that you're not so far off to the side again that you get smacked by his wing. If you have a wing coming in, block or dodge roll away from that. That can one shot if you are not, if a lot, I've seen far too many people get one shot by that wing smack, so please be careful of not going too far off and stay stacked tight together in this. The healers will be right on top with you guys, and Dexter, I will focus on the tanks if and of course the DPS, but I'll focus on the tank if you will focus primarily on our DPS to make sure that everybody is
Got it.
staying in our heals. The most important mechanic happens when he shouts into the air, and one ice circle will drop somewhere towards the edge of the back of the arena. One player must run into the ice circle. The player will get stunned, and the healers need to heal the player back up to maximum health to remove the frozen debuff. If it takes too long, the player will explode and create a huge shockwave that will kill anyone standing too close. Okay, so we need
It'll
basically
one-shot the group, actually.
So
The tombs, I don't think we have to worry about on normal. if I remember correctly. That's only in veteran that we really have to worry about those.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So we need a runner though to be able to go back and stand in the in the frost of
Right.
death, and then
Right.
I'll focus. Okay, so if I'll focus on the tanks, and Dexter, do you want to focus on the runners? And I'll stay focused here with the group so that the tanks have their constant heals.
Yeah, if we need them.
Yeah. So somebody needs to be designated to heal that person back up, so that they don't explode and die and kill everybody. So I'll leave you on the runners, and I'll stay on the tank, and then of course we'll be on the group. Okay. And again, this is an area where Aristodemus, be careful of your ice staff. Heavy attacks, don't take the taunt onto yourself. Okay, the Frost Atronachs are not meant to be killed with damage abilities. You have to attack the Storm Atronach and kill them. Once they are dead, they will leave a huge shock circle in the ground. The tanks have to move the Frost Atronach into the shock circle for them to die. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the last time they
That's
did
legit.
this, we had the main tank stay on the boss, and then the off tank went and took care of the Atronachs. Right?
Yeah, that's the best way. So
Yeah.
I'll focus. I'll help too. There's going to be a little bit of time where I can help for a little bit, but
Okay.
as soon as the boss comes down, I have to get on him.
Yes.
But the DPS needs to stay and clean up the ads before getting back on the boss.
Yes.
Okay. And then the ice atronauts have a lot more health, and so once the electric ones are dead, they leave that circle like you said. We taunt, or if any of the DPS have an ice on them, drag them through the little rings on the ground, and then it'll kill them, and they'll drop their health. So
Okay. So, just to reiterate that, the Frost Atronachs are not going to be killed by you attacking them. The Frost Atronachs, so focus on the Storm Atronachs, kill them, and then bring the Frost Atronachs into the AoE that is created when the Storm Atronach dies. Okay, so
Right.
Storm
You
Atronachs
can't
first.
stand in the AoE. Don't go
Yeah.
into the AoE.
Yes, if it kills an
Yeah,
Atronach,
get
you
it from
probably
the
don't want to
other
stand in it
side,
yourself.
What the off tank needs to do is once those are set, an off tank you need to chain or aggro or taunt those ice atronachs through there. If any of us get in those circles, we will go kaboom. Okay, so just a note.
Okay. Okay, and then also the boss will he will like basically laser beam every so often, and you have to block. That is a one shot. You will die if you get hit by his beam. So make sure that, you know, especially if you guys are stamina, make sure that you're reserving enough stamina, or you're calling out for orbs or whatever, and make sure that you are keeping some stamina for those moments that you're gonna have to block. So keep that in mind. And then last little bit here, the boss will go up in the air at 80%, 50%, and 20%. And then the laser beams are always going to be different, so they don't necessarily happen at those intervals. Okay, so the laser beams are sporadic. At 80%, you have time to kill enemy monsters, and then the laser beam will come later. So the first time that he flies up, focus the ads. The second time he goes up, he will instantly laser beam once he gets up into the air. So make sure that you are ready to block that second time that he goes up. Okay, and then at 20%, the third time that he goes up, you will have time to kill the ads again, and then the laser beam will come after that. Okay? But again, sporadic. Does that make sense? Looking at the boss, group will stand
He'll also
just to the
do a
right of his
strafing
ideas.
run down the middle.
Say that one more time, I'm sorry.
He'll also do a strafing run down the middle.
Oh, yeah, he does.
No.
It doesn't mention
yeah, just
that.
roll dodge out of that.
Yep. So, alright, do we have any questions at all on that, guys?
We still have a
When he
couple of
does
trash
go
mobs
up-
to get through.
When he does go up and we have to focus on the Storm Atronachs, the best rotation I've seen so far in all the groups I've been in has start at the exit or the opposite side of where we come into it, and just hit
Yeah.
that one, hit the next one, and just work your way across the field. Because otherwise, everyone just shotguns everywhere, and it doesn't
Runs
work out
around.
very
Yeah.
well. Yeah, just start on the far side and work your way back across by the next closest storm atronach as a group. Otherwise, it's going to be absolute chaos.
One last thing, just as a DPS, remember to, if you see someone go down, just if you're near, break off and res them so that the healers do not have to. The healers need to focus on healing, so DPS are responsible for resing as much as possible.
Yes. Thank you for that reminder.
Yes.
All right. So, tanks, you know what you're doing here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, perfect. All right, DPSs, you good? You clear on your stuff? Everybody good?
Totally.
Ready check? All right, remember to stay behind the crown. Do
We
not
have
run ahead.
one more room to clear first.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stairs here, and a lot of.
Zach, right
Say it again.
over here on the hill. Easiest start.
Everybody.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, same drill as last time. We're going to run past, gather up, and I'm going to tank to the right of the stairs.
Perfect. Yes, this one is much easier to bring everybody up to the very front here. And just remember, with the trash mobs, don't stack on each other, but stack the enemies. Oh, Aristodemus on you. Oh, bear's on you. Oh, jeez. Bear's on you. Bear's on you. Man, they don't like you very much. Okay, we've got a will in here. And a fate right here as well. Oh, oh. And repent
Can
you.
the
It's on you.
Group needs to move a little bit back towards the stairs if you can.
Oh. Jaylee, back up a little bit. Come towards the stairs over here. You're too close.
If you're a melee DPS, that's fine, but I just need to move. Yeah, thank you.
I think it just feels so normal to be up close to the fight. This is not one where you want to be up close to these guys.
Turn around.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Sweet. Oh, still got Archer over here.
Get over here. That one won't pull.
Alright, got another wave coming down. Remember to be back over here by the stairs, not behind the tank over there. Bear's on you. There we go. On you again. Jeez.
Ah.
Brutal. Yes. Oh, dang. I didn't even notice the warning that time. I'm sorry. I guess you get the warnings too, don't you? We've got a fate back here with us and a well up there. You guys, the DPS up there. Oh, good job. Good job. You got it. Good job. Woohoo! Ah. I think there's only 2 waves here, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Sweet. There's...
When you go through this door, immediately go left and right.
They'll go forward.
Yeah, stop and yeah, do not just as soon as you spawn in, just stop or move to the side.
Yeah, pretty much any doorway that we go through here, do not run
Yes,
in.
exactly.
Just stop.
Forward is bad in this.
Yes. This is a through the door and stand still kind of trial. Alright, I think we're all through. We got some more trash mobs to make our way through. So, same as before. On you, bears. Oh. Ooh. What the heck? Remember to take the AoEs that are on top of you guys and take them away from the group. You're doing good. Just a reminder. Sweet.
Wardrobe is empty.
I know. Like I said, if you guys remind me, I'll come back through afterwards and we can loot all the goodies. 'Cause I'm sure that I remember
This
there's
is not much of a loot dungeon.
there's a lot of little nooks and crannies and stuff to loot, like this desk right here, for example, and like little tiny jewelry boxes and all kinds of little things for people like me that care about those things. This one
Yeah,
right
go to the
here,
left when
oh
you
my
come in the
gosh,
door.
guys, do not like this is
In
one.
left.
What's that? Oh, left, yeah. Sorry, I thought you said somebody left. Um, this, yeah, please don't run ahead. Don't run down the stairs. Don't run down the stairs, Jaylee. Come over here to the left. There you go. Yeah, this one, oh my gosh. Jaylee, this is the one where we wiped last time. So if you guys run ahead of the tank, this is a spot where we can get bottlenecked real friggin' fast and wipe everybody. So, be careful. Be careful. Okay, so I think we have what, one or two more trash mobs, and then we get to the boss, I believe. A couple more.
Yeah.
There's a couple more. So it's more of the same. Just a reminder, if you have that AoE on you though, because they're gonna happen more and more often, please get away from the group. Do not have that on top of everybody. Okay. Other than that, you guys are doing awesome. And tank on you. Oh, sorry. Uh-oh. Gosh dang it.
Get back here.
Yep. Stay back. Oh my gosh. Oh, where's Kofad? Bears on you. Ooh. Looks like Kofad needs a resurrect. Oh! Steve is there.
Tank down, get him.
I got him.
Thank you. Jaylee on you. Block. Bears on you. Oh! Didn't even get a warning for that one. I'm down. Rude. Thank you.
Lots of people down.
Yep. Like I said, this is a real easy one to get bottlenecked, and the AoEs increase. So we gotta be real careful of those and don't stack the AoEs that drop on top of us. Oop, oh, gee. Oh, come on. Oh, we got a Will coming in. Careful, he's... Bears on you. Can we come? Thank you.
Good job.
Woohoo! Yeah. See, it will increase in lots of things as we go along. So you guys did great though. That was really good.
There is an add-on that you can change your AoE color and everything.
Yeah, I didn't remind about that at the beginning, but that's a good point. If you guys don't have those AoE, in fact, that's a good point to just ask really fast, because this is one that's really, really actually very important. Who does not see their AoE, like a big bright color or something very obvious for AoE attacks from enemies? Do you guys have that turned up, or even know what I'm
I
talking
think
about?
ICE is having issues. They're the one asking.
Yeah, you don't need an add-on for this, actually. Okay, so let me just stop really quick and just tell you guys what we're talking about, because this will help you tremendously. Go into your settings, go into the gameplay menu, and under combat you will see custom colors, and you'll see a friendly color and an enemy color. Turn those to two distinctly different but obnoxiously bright colors, and turn that brightness level all the way up to 50. I have mine as my friendly color is a bright yellow, and my enemy color is a bright pink, so I can distinctly tell what is a friendly circle and what is an enemy circle, and it's very bright and obnoxious on my screen, and I can't miss it. So it will help you to be able to tell, like, when you have an AoE on top of you, or if something's a heal. That's another thing. It will tell the difference between a heal to stand in and an AoE to stay away from. So if you guys do not have that, I highly, highly recommend that. And again, it is not an add-on thing. It is part of base game. This is the ice dragon that we were just talking about previously. Do you guys remember the mechs here? We still comfortable with this dude?
I say we go for it.
And we can
Make sure
stage on
nobody's in
the
menu.
rim across from him without triggering.
Oh, do not stand
Stay
too close
to the edge.
Yeah, don't be too close to the edge, because if you need to dodge roll, don't be so close that you dodge roll off, but don't get too close to him that you taunt him or aggro
So
him.
just a reminder, as we're looking at the dragon now, the group is going to stack to the right, and then the tank will be on the left.
Yep. And
That bush that's up there, just barely in front of that, is typically where we normally stack.
yeah. And that's going to be a common theme for each of the dragons, if I'm not mistaken. But also, again,
Yes.
be mindful of the wings. The wings will one-shot. You can one-shot you. Will likely one-shot you. If you're too far off to the right, he will whack you. And if he whacks you, he's probably going to whack all of us. So there's your warning.
And funny
time.
fact, the wings, if they do slap you, they will have the possibility to make you stick into the ice wall to where you cannot be rezzed.
Oh, that's fun.
Just a thought.
Oh, man. All right. Everybody good?
Oh, a couple on the bridge still. Let's get them in.
Oh, who we got on the bridge? Oh, Zen and Morena. Is there a thingy to make the AoEs darker? Oh, she must be. She's probably in her menu, fixing the colors. And remember, this is a stack tight fight. On the bosses, we all need to stack tight. So basically, like he pointed out, that bush, basically stack like
Single person.
stack behind it. And when I say stack, I mean stack. Like a single person. Yes, we become one.
Okay, we ready?
Oh, yep, there's Morena. All right, on you, tank.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, wait. All right. Oh. Okay, stack. Kofat in a little.
Get in close up there. Stack tight on them.
Yep. Stack, stack, stack. Morena, you too. Get in there. I know, even as a ranged, we want you stacked. Oh, Zen, I think you were a little too close. You're too far up there. Can somebody res Zen right in front of you? Okay, he's up. This is his first up. Okay, now we got the Atronox.
Far side, far side.
Oh, careful of the AoEs, guys. Alright, so
Remember, just be on the
Remember-
electric columns.
yep, storm Atronox first, and then we'll bring the frost Atronox in. So don't even worry about
Strafing run. Healer down.
Resing.
One for the res.
Oh.
Resing.
Oh,
Focus on the electric ones, guys.
oh, jeez.
Ah.
It's alright.
Forgot to call the block.
On
Yeah,
boss.
I normally do, and I missed the warning.
You're gonna have to leave us until he comes back up.
Alright. I think
This is a wipe.
this is a wipe, guys. Let it happen. That's good though, because I kind of expected that, so then you guys can see what's gonna happen. So with the Atronox again, just make
Back
sure
edge.
you are everybody run back here. Don't stay where you're at. Make sure that you are focusing on the Storm Atronox and then pulling the Frost Atronox into those shock AoEs. And you really have to be alert to make sure that you're not getting into the AoEs or bringing your AoEs, that big circle that drops on top of you, that you're not bringing that into the group either. Okay, and then when that shockwave happens, you need to block. Okay, so again, he flies up at 80% like he did, and then we have a few moments to burn the ads, and then he's going to do his shockwave. Okay, so we only have a few moments to burn them, and we just need to be aware of that. So we need to try to burn those. Focus together on the AoEs. Don't scatter around too much. Okay. Any other input from the experienced people?
If you're the only DPS on a Storm Atronach, can you stop and move to another one that other people are on so that you guys
Yes.
can combine? Because we can't pull the ice ones through until those storm ones drop their AoE.
Right. And the storm ones don't seem to taunt very well.
No, they don't. Not very well. So we just kind of have to do what we can tank-wise until the DPS drop a storm one. Then when you see that little electric circle on the ground, pick up a taunt on the ice and then drag one through it. We can go ahead and round and taunt the ice as much as possible in the meantime.
Hang on one second.
One thing that we've done when we did this is we always get all the storm astronauts first. Don't get them one at
Well,
a
you
time
have
and
to,
then
you
pull
have
the
to, yeah.
others into
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're DPSing,
That's why I
if you're
said start
DPSing
on
on
the
an ice
far
column, you're
side.
doing it wrong. So you need to get on a storm, and just hopefully with other DPS on the same one. Because that one I looked out across the field, and most of the storm golems had about 50% health. That means basically all our DPS was spread evenly.
Yeah, they shotgunned
through-
instead of ganging up.
Right.
Yes. Yep. So basically,
That's
On-
why I said in the beginning, start on the far side and come across.
yeah. So on the boss fights, have the mentality to stay close together and attack the same thing the whole time through the fight, right? So DPSs just stay together, stay stacked on the same enemy, and then we will get through this a lot faster. Okay? And then trash mobs spread out, bosses stay together. Okay. After this fight, we're going to take a pause for just a second, it looks like. Just looking at my messages here. We might need to be swapping somebody out real quick, but we'll see how we do with this fight. Alright, everybody good? On you, tank. Alright. Alright, on the bush, guys. Oh, block. Okay. Woo!
Get in there tight. Get on them.
Yep, all DPSs stack tight. Stack tight. Right on this bush. Get in there. Let's keep in mind also that you guys are all getting more heals if you're staying close together.
What happened to social distancing?
Alright. Storm Atronox first. Everybody hop on the same one. Okay, if you... There you go. Stay together. Oh. Launch. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Just got trapped in like 3 bombs at once. I'm down. Stay together, guys. You guys are scattering. There we go. Get in. Burn one. Move on to the next. Thank you. Okay, he's down. He's gonna blast us here in a second. Block, block, block.
Block, block, block.
Block, 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 block. Block, block. Oh, what the heck was that? What even just hit me? I was literally blocked and it killed me. And I didn't even
Yeah, I have
walk
the
into
boss.
anything. Goodness.
Healer down.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Tank
Okay.
down.
Let's get these last
Can you pick 'em
Atronox.
up?
Bring the Atronox into this... Into the... Oh, crap. We need these Atronox into... Remember, the Frost Atronox they don't die by damage. They die by the... Here's the Storm Atronox over here. Kill these Storm Atronox over here on the left. Come over here, guys.
Tank's trying to res me, so we're...
Yep, this is another wipe, guys. That's okay. They did better that time, though. We just... We need to go... Okay, so... When the Atronox drop, go immediately... You see where the little pathway is? Like we're gonna go across when we... when we're done with this fight. So you're gonna go from the Atronox from this side over here all the way over. So you're gonna rotate, start on this side where I'm at, and then go toward that direction. Okay? So we're gonna kill them in a circle basically the best that we can, so that we have a focus. Okay? So start with the Storm Atronach over here, and then work your way over towards that like pathway over there. Okay? So when we have those Atronox drop, make sure that you start here and you're not scattering. And then make sure that you're staying alert for blocks. Okay? Does that make sense? Wait. Oh, you hit Wayshine. I was like, wait, what? Okay, so Aristodemus is coming back to us. He hit Wayshine instead of here. Whoopsie.
Zen has to head out.
Yeah, Zen, how you doing?
We're waiting for Aris to come back in, so now's probably a good time to go ahead and swap out someone if you need to.
Yep, Sparky will come in, so I've already got her lined up for us. Oh, you did ask Jordan? Yeah, no, that's perfect. I already got Sparky. We're good. I got it, no worries. I'll get her...
DPS, make sure you're going through your rotations and you're not mana burning to where you can't do much damage, so just make sure
Can't hear you at all.
Yeah, it's very
DPS,
low.
just make sure you're going through your prop rotations. There's a lot of stuff going on, but just don't let that dissuade you from doing your normal rotation.
Yeah, no, we're doing great, guys, and you guys are you got better that round. I'm not too worried. It's just a matter of figuring out where to focus and when to focus, and being able to block. Blocking is really, really important, and stacking is really, really important. So remember, stay stacked together as much as you possibly can here on the boss and on the Atronachs. And don't attack the Frost Atronachs because it's not going to do you any good. You need to attack the Storm and then drag the Frost into the Storm Atronach AoE when he dies. Okay? So, the Shock Atronachs, the Storm Atronachs are the like kind of a rock-looking one, and then the Frost ones are the ones that look like big old ice cubes walking around. In case you needed that clarification. Hello, Sparky. Thank you for jumping in with us. Oh, did it not give you the invite? Let's see.
If we can remember to start on that far side with those storm atronachs, and then just move to the next one right by it, and the next one right by it, coming on around the circle, that will help too.
Yep, exactly.
Because I noticed on that last fight, you know, I went to the next one, but only one was on it. So then I had to turn around and try to find where the group was.
Yes, so
And
start.
that
That's what
makes
I said.
a difference.
Yeah, so that's what I said. Start over here by the doorway that we came in, the pathway that we came in at. Start on this side and
Okay,
work
so you
your
want
way
the entrance
around
to exit.
the circle.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, Sparky in the voice chat yet? Yeah. Okay. Sparky, you're muted in case you didn't realize, but if you can hear me, I'll show you the pathway to. Actually, Sparky, have you done this trial before? Oh, her mic isn't working. Okay, no worries. Hey, type in the group chat. And we'll be able to. I'll answer you. You're good, dude. Did you get the invite? Oh wait, just kidding. You're not in the group. You can't do a group. What the heck? That's weird. Oh, because I'm dumb. Bears, can you invite her? I've invited her like 3 times without realizing that I don't have the crown. Oh, that was a moment. Bears, it's Emily Frost is who to invite in the guild. Please. Thank you.
Pretty sure that's who the message.
Oh, you got real quiet. I don't know what just happened.
Probably something with the setting.
It's barely registering that you're speaking. Oh, okay. Okay, Sparky. So I'll give you the download real quick here. I see you said that you've done it before, but so what we'll do is we need to all stack very tight on approximately where that bush is in front of Mr. Dragon, and then when the Atronachs come out, we need to attack the Storm Atronachs and then drag the Frost Atronachs into the AoE that pops up when the Storm Atronachs die. We are going to go in a rotation from this side. So start attacking Atronachs on this corner, it's a circle, on this side first. And then work our way around the circle the best we can. And stay on the same Atronachs. So we burn them together and then move to the next one together. Okay? Once you have boss, you need to block. He breathes attacks. Yeah. And then make sure that you are staying alert for the AoEs. Do you have your colors turned up for the AoEs? For like the enemy color and the friendly color? Do you have those turned up so that you can see the AoEs on the ground nice and bright? Okay, you can double check that in your settings and under the gameplay menu. In that combat section, there's custom colors, friendly color, and enemy color. Make sure your brightness is turned all the way up and you've got 2 distinctly different colors to help you see the difference there. But this is a very AoE heavy trial. Stay close together during boss fights. Stay further apart during trash fights. Okay? Oh, it's still coming in. No worries.
Just a clarification on the Atronachs. Are we moving from the door to the far end of the field, or from the far end of the field towards the door?
So we're starting on the side that we came in.
Okay.
Over here, and then we're gonna work our way around in front of, on this opposite side of where the boss is sitting now, and work our way around the best that we can over this way. So
Got it.
we'll do the best that we can to stay together in that kind of a rotation. But we want to work from this side to that side. So side that we came in to the side that we're going out. Oh, you usually start at the exit? Am I making it backwards for you guys? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I normally do.
Would it be easier, even though I've just reiterated it like 10 times, would it be easier to switch it? I mean, if you guys, if most of you are used to doing it the opposite direction, if I'm confusing you by going the other way, that's completely fine. Please speak up, but...
It can be done either way. It's just
Yeah.
we need to make sure we all go the same way.
Yeah.
So call it and we'll go.
Yep, so let's just stick with what I've reiterated, so we don't add confusion here. So start from the side we came in towards the way that we're going out. And don't forget to reserve a little stamina for blockage. Alright, and okay, Sparky, so you see we're going to start here. When the Atronachs come out, we'll start from this side, and we'll work our way over to the opposite side that we're going to go out on. Okay, makes sense? Everybody good? Any other questions? Any other clarifications? No? Alright. Let's just double check real fast here. Everybody good on food? Yep, everybody looks good. Alright. We good. Tank on you. Alright, remember, stack tight on this bush. Oh, block. Got some frost coming in. And don't stand past the bush. Come in tight, guys. Come in tight. Sparky, move up. There you go. Oh. Oh. Okay, we've got Atronachs. Okay, get the storm Atronachs, so start where we're at and move our way around, okay? Bring them over here. Get them. We need those circles so that we can bring the frost Atronachs into them. Don't stand in the lightning circles there. There you go. Okay. Oh. Didn't even get to ungroup.
I can't even grab them on the reses.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
there.
I don't know what happened either. That was really weird. All of a sudden you guys were just dead. That didn't quite make sense.
I think one of the frost got in there.
I think so too. Oh, yeah, Morena, you just found the wing swipe. Sorry. Can somebody go off to the edge here and very carefully from a distance get Morena rezzed? Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh no.
I'm down, but I'm in wing slap area, so be careful.
Yep, we've got a couple down in wing slap area. Be very careful when rezzing people over there right by the dragon. Thank you, Aristemus.
You're gonna get hit.
Careful. Ooh. Silly AoEs. We're doing a lot better though, guys. A lot better. We're getting the groove a little bit better here. Ooh, that was close.
Focus on the Atronachs and then get his health down before you get us up, if you can.
Yes.
Are the frost astronauts always near the entrance?
No,
Or do
they're
they
they're
spawn
scattered.
different places?
They're scattered.
were all over us as
Oh.
we came out of group.
Oh crap.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
might be why people usually use the other side first.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ooh, that's right.
That's a good point.
Well, this is where the entrance is where I usually go to when I ungroup. I go straight there because historically, after 100 runs, it's safer here. But there were 4 frost astronauts here.
Yeah.
Okay, we need
No,
to try
when
to
the
get...
dragon lifted, there were 3 right on top of us. So,
Yeah, they... Oh, what the... Oh, he just spit at me. Alright.
shockwave.
His wife.
That's okay. Okay, no, you guys, I think you're right. I think that maybe starting on the other side is probably because of how they spawn. And that is why this is a training run. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna flip-flop what we tried this time. And we're gonna start on this side and see how that works for us, okay? So it looked like they spawned heavily over on this side rather than the other side that we started on. So let's,
Can the tank pull on the right side and we stand on the left side?
That might be better, actually. So then we are on the right side with the Atronachs. That makes sense.
The shorter the distance.
Yeah.
I've seen it always done with the tank pulls on the left side. Always.
Yeah, same here. We can try and swim. Doesn't matter. I don't think.
We had 140k DPS for a while. That was really good.
Yeah. No, we did great. That was a lot better. I think that you guys are right in bringing up. I think that maybe people start on this side for a very intentional reason. So you wanted to try having the tank on the right and us on the left? Is that what you said? And then have...
Well, another alternative is to just turn when you're in group and look behind you and see where the astronauts are.
Yeah.
Because they were on top of us.
Yes. Yes, they were. I think that's why we had a few insta-deaths. They just popped right up.
And making the tanks pull on the other side wouldn't have helped.
Okay,
They'd
so...
pop up on it.
So let's try us start our rotation. All the DPSs, let's start rotating the Atronachs on the far side that will be going out from, this side over here. We'll flip-flop our pattern from last time. So start with the Atronachs on this side of the circle and then work our way around this way. And then let's keep you where you were. And let's stack on top of this bush still, but then make sure that we're being more conscious about the Atronachs as they're dropping. And as soon as somebody sees an Atronach, call it out. If you're speaking, call it out, and let's start the rotation immediately. Okay? Because the boss he's gonna fly up within a moment of the Atronach starting to pop up, and we need to focus on the Atronachs as soon as they're here so we can burn them before he does his beam. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that sounds.
Okay. Okay, so stack on the bush. All DPSs stack on the bush, please. And don't go too far over. That's much better. Oop. On you, bears. Okay, he's about to. Here we got Atronachs. Head over to the left.
Here comes the astronaut again on top of us.
Oh, yep. We waited
There
too
was an
long.
astronaut on us.
As soon as you hear the call for Atronachs, we gotta move. Okay, can somebody help with the reses over there? And everybody else stay over here. Oh. Block Sparky. Block Sparky. Ah, dang it, what the heck? Yeah, I think
Res.
there that is purely we had people stay in place when the Atronachs had spawned. You can't stay there. You got to move immediately. Oh, Chris, I saw that. Thank you for
The
attempting.
astronauts are just all over us. And they're
Yes.
wiping us out.
Yeah, I think we've got.
That's what's happening.
It's okay. It's a tough fight. This is definitely not the easiest trial. And from what I remember, I believe this is one of the hardest, if not the hardest boss in this.
It is.
Yeah. So if we'll get past this. I definitely have confidence in our ability to get through it. Oh, make sure that you guys don't stay there. Move back, move back. There we go. Oh, man. Yes, Chris. That would be nice. So that's okay. I think really the biggest thing, don't worry so much about what the number says right now, because this is such a scattered fight. It splits it up too much. So don't worry too much about what the numbers say anyway. But okay, so as soon as we see the Atronachs, you have to move, because we have several insta-deaths happening if you just wait even a moment too long to move. Don't worry about the boss if the Atronachs are around. So go immediately to them. I will also, let me check and see, maybe I have, try to have better timing with my barrier. I think it failed to proc when I
Yeah, we'll work
hit it
on
last
that
time.
later.
What's that?
I can call out the Atronachs.
Okay,
Thank you.
that works. Thank you.
I'm kind of hanging out in the back waiting for them, so I'll let you know.
It's perfect. Thank you. So as soon
That
as we
works.
hear Atronachs, move to the left. Go over towards that pathway over there and hit the first Atronach over there that everybody else is slamming on, okay? So don't stay put on the boss. Okay, everybody good? Anybody need to repair, eat food, get everybody have potions, all that stuff right now? You guys good? Still check. All right. Tank on you. Stack on the bush. There we go. Good. Ooh, hello. Okay. Oh, Atronachs.
Atronachs. Yep.
Dang it, are you kidding?
Cross.
Okay. Good job. Come on. Awesome. Got it.
Much better.
Remember, go for the storms, not the frost.
Yep, the frost, the frost need to be brought into that, and I've also noticed we need to be, oh, hold block. Oh, not yet. Okay. Well, here's hold block. I've also noticed that the shock circles, they go away fairly fast, so we really need to be making sure that the frost Atronachs get in. Maybe we need to have people designated to bring in, or Aristodemus. I see that you're trying to pull them in.
Yep.
So we need to leave that to you, and you just have to beat it before they go away. I think that's what happened a couple of wipes ago. Thank you for rezzing over there, guys. Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh. Much better. Doing great. Alright, he's coming back in. He's going to do a shockwave. Make sure you have your block ready. And block. Stay alert. Block. Ooh! Very good. That was great. Alright, and we've got a couple of frost. We've got no storm, but last time I think we got another couple of storms that popped up. Just try to those guys.
Yeah, the longer we take on it, the
Yeah.
more they're gonna pop up.
Yep. So we'll have more. Oh, we got somebody res over there. Thank you, Repent. Oh. Okay, Sparky. Oh, Sparky. Can you carefully from a distance get, oh man, get some revives over
Watch
there?
out for that wing on the side.
Yep. Jaylee. Here. Oh, and did you get whacked? Oh, I can't see so much. Okay, remember, storm, and then quickly bring the frost into the storm AoE. Ooh. Oh, Kofad, go! Oh, Kofad, not so close over to that right side. You want to stay back. We got a few reses that are needed. Thank you, those who are working on it. Let's make sure we get them rezzed. Just you got to try to get them from a distance if you can. Oh, and everybody else needs to be on the Atronachs. Looks like we've still got these couple of frosts hanging out with us.
If you get trapped in a tomb, say something.
Oh, we got a tomb incoming. Stay away from that. Oh, Marina, stay away from that. Oh, Sparky, move back. Good job. Okay, buff for you. Oh boy. Oh, remember, you need to be like, if you're trying to res them, stand over by the ice wall and try to get them from a distance. Oh. Run, run, run. Run, 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 Chris! Ooh, nice. Doing great, guys. Oh. Poor Kofad.
That was a good one.
Uh-oh. Tank down, tank down.
Thanks, man.
Both tanks down. Oh, no! Oh, he's on me. That's not good. No. Oh. Careful of his sides, guys. And I'm down. That was so much better, though, guys. So much better. The biggest thing was the speed.
Yep, I'm down.
Yeah, it's okay. It's alright, guys. That's a wipe. No big deal. This is not only a tough fight, this is the toughest of the trial. So the biggest thing that I'm noticing is just the speed. If we could get those or the frost atronachs into those AoEs before they go away, then we're good, right? That's really all it is at this point. We did excellent. It's just the speed of getting them in there before the AoEs go away, because we had a couple of frosts hanging out with us there for a while, so we missed those AoEs. So
Yeah.
Aristodemus, how are you doing? I know that you were trying to get them, but I think you need to not be solo on that. Was it only you that said that you had a frost staff? I mean, it might be helpful if somebody else has some kind of taunt that can help drag, just purely to drag those into those AoEs. That would probably be really helpful. So that we have designated people to bring the frost into the storm circle there. Everybody else needs to just be powering through on those storms. Yeah, I think that we need probably one other person to help rodeo the Atronachs. The Frost Atronachs. Does anybody... Who's melee? Let's start there. Who else is melee? Who said they were melee? Anybody? Yeah. Well, Beards, if you think that it would work for you both to try to rodeo them, that's perfect. But yeah, exactly. If you have a Frost Atronach chasing you, run towards and around that circle. Go towards the lightning circle and try to bring that Frost Atronach in there. But Aristodemus and Bears, if you guys can try to intentionally rodeo them in quickly, that would be great. Everybody else just keep focusing on burning them and bringing the frost in as you can. But just keep in mind, attacking the frost is not going to damage them. So, just a reminder there.
How long do the circles last?
It's really only a few seconds.
5
think,
seconds,
yeah, I was gonna
maybe?
say, I think it's about 5 seconds, and then they disappear. So if we don't get a frost into that before it goes away, then we miss that opportunity, and that's why we ended up having those frost atronachs still hanging out with us throughout a very long time.
Right.
So we have to be able to get those pulled into those circles within 5 seconds of killing a storm atronach. So
Yeah,
if we can try to even if you can try to bring the frost atronachs, this would probably actually be even more helpful.
Easier.
Bring the frost atronachs to the storm atronachs and just
Yes.
aggro them all, AoE them all
Yes.
together.
Yep.
Okay. So again, though, we're gonna start on that far side and try to work our way around, but aggro them into the mob, and we'll just burn them all down together the best that we can. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah. It was taking too long to drag them.
Yes.
Anywhere. Yeah.
They're stubborn,
So.
annoying,
Yeah.
icy things.
Yeah.
So let's try to pile them up together and burn them down together, and then we can just have one big AoE. Hopefully that they'll just all burn in. It'll be great. Any questions or comments? All right, tank on you. Okay, remember, on the bush. Y'all are doing awesome. Oh, and another key reminder, stay away from the edges by the dragon.
Atronachs.
Thank you. Okay, come get them. Let's try to bring them in together over here. Make them hug. Oh, okay, we've got more. Oh, crap. Remember to stay together.
Watch that edge.
Oh boy. Oh. Okay, we got a circle over here. Let's try to bring a frost over before this is gone.
Fuck.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Oh, over here. Ah, dang it. Oh, okay, we've got another storm. Try to bring this storm over before he... Oh, there we go. Kill the storm and try to get these frosts on him. Don't get too close to that side though, guys. Try to get him. Okay, pull them in here. Oh, come here. Oh, we missed it. Crap. Okay, we've got another storm on top.
Storm
One
by the
storm
entrance.
at the entrance.
And we've got a storm over here where there's 3 frost atronachs. We could get this guy down. We could probably get these 3 down. Ooh, here's, oh jeez. Stay away from that edge over there. Our storms. Ah, crap.
How do we get these frost down?
that's the ones that we need to be bringing into those circles in that 5-second window that we've got, and we already.
Storm right in the middle.
No, he's somebody's.
Storm down.
That's not an actual storm. That's a friendly.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I got confused for a second too. I'm down. Thank you, Chris.
I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, you made it. I made it. We got it. Okay.
I'm gonna storm up on the
Yep.
exit side.
Okay. Gotta bring the frost. Bring the storm to the frost. Bring the storm to the frost. We've got frost over here. We need that storm over here. Don't kill him. Okay, there you go. Don't kill him until we can get these guys close. Ah. Goodness gracious. All right, guys.
Okay, we killed him.
Oh, 2 men coming. There we go. Oh.
Oh.
Really? Oh, there we go. Okay,
That's
he went down.
horrible.
We got this. It'll be okay. Hey, the boss is at 67%. That's the most we've gotten him down. That's good. We're doing great. We've only got one more astronaut hanging out with us.
I'm kiting him around a little bit.
Yeah, I've noticed. Thank you. All right, guys, try to. We don't have a storm astronaut. We need to have it called out, but you guys stack on the boss for right now. DPS is to the boss. This frost isn't gonna. It's not gonna. You're wasting DPS if you're on him.
Get in there. Stay away from that wing slap.
Yes. Yep. Get in tight, guys. Doing great. Oh, okay. Here's our storm. Here's our storm. Come on, guys. Move. Woo, buddy. We're at 46%, guys.
The storm at the exit
Oh,
side.
here we go. Beautiful.
Yep.
It's a full second round.
Dragging him through. Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, hold block. Good job. That was great. Okay, we've got a circle over here. Bring him over.
Storming.
Yeah. Okay. Got one. Good job. Okay, we've got two storms that are about to die over here. We need a frost over here. Oh, frost, hurry. Where is he? Nope. We're gonna miss the window over here. Oh, block. Get out of the middle. Nope, we missed the window. Alright, bring this storm over here. If we can. Oh, seriously?
Here he comes. Kill the storm.
Go. I'm dead. I'm down. Oh, I'm like right in front of that dragon too. Lovely. Careful, Chris. Thank you, Sparky.
Block.
Okay. We've got a storm over here by the edge, but be careful. We need to get him away
Storm's
from
up.
the edge. Chris, and
Where?
get away from the
Near
edge
the
over
exit.
there. You're too close to the wing. Oh, yep.
Pull that storm over.
Oh.
Storm's down.
Okay, get a frost in there.
Do it.
Oh.
Good, you got it. You died with it, but you killed him. Can we get a couple of revives over here on the entrance side? Oh, beers. Goodness. Ooh.
There's
You
a wind
gotta
slap.
stay away from
Or
the.
maybe it's the
You gotta do it from a distance. Ooh. All right, we've still got a couple of frosts up, which means we'll have more storms before too long. But all right, guys. There's only frost up, so please stack on the boss by the bush. Go back to the boss.
Nope.
Oh. Morena, when you're done reviving Chris, can
oh,
you come back?
I'm
Get
down.
Roshi over here. Ooh, careful, careful. Can we get a revive back behind for our second healer, please? And our second tank, please. Somebody, don't get too close to the dragon. We got
Getting
Storm
it.
Astronauts. Come over here, guys. Over to the left, by the exit. Go get him. Doing great, doing great. We're about to have our second, we're about to get into our second official wave, or third official wave. Where we've almost got him. We're down at 21%. Ooh.
Hey.
Oh crap. Somebody revive the tank, please.
Gonna get close.
Oh man, we can do this, guys.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Res now. Res now.
Come on, kill, die. Got him.
I don't know. I think that's another wipe, guys. I don't want to let it go. We're so close. But yep, there we go. I ran out of. That's okay. That was excellent. That was excellent. Don't be discouraged by the wipes, guys. Don't be discouraged by the wipes. That is why this is called a training run. We were super duper close. Oh. Don't stay in the middle once you res. Ristodemus, move! There you go. Oh man. Okay. Oh, Sparky. Looks like Sparky's gotta go. Uh-oh. Okay, how's everybody else doing on time? I know that this is taking a while. It is okay
I'm good.
if you need to go. I think that we totally got this. We just need to keep pushing through, and we're just working on the timing and everything and getting those, I think the biggest challenge is just getting those Frost Atronachs into the circle before they disappear. So, okay. Let's see. Oops. Morena, what time is it for you right now? What time zone are you in? Oh, bears, and I know, dude. I know. Alright. And it's okay if we can't finish this today. It is not the end of the world. What we'll do is if we can't get through it today, we will try this again tomorrow. We'll just have, maybe this next week, let's work on, seeing how we can, if there's any areas that maybe we need to work on gear or set up at all or anything like that, and we can kind of figure that out. So that is okay if we cannot finish it. No worries. Once the boss comes down and the storms are gone, shouldn't we just get back on the boss instead of trying to get the frost without circles? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is once all we have left is frost and we have no storm, go immediately back to the boss. So, and I've been trying to call that out. So as soon as there's no more storms, if we still have frost, don't try to get the frost. You're just wasting the DPS on him because it's not going to work on him. So just go back to the boss. Aristodemus will work on those frosts and keep them away from us the best that he can. And you just need to burn the boss as much as possible until the next wave, and then we'll try to get them all. So the biggest key is burn them as much as possible while they're all out, and then if we still have frost up, it's not the end of the world. Just go back immediately to that bush and stack on the boss again. Yeah, that's a good point too. I know we've been kind of scattered on our call-out locations for the locations of the storms, but if people want to call out where they see them, and we need to make sure that another thing that will help is don't burn them so quickly that we can't get a frost over to it in time, right? you guys are burning them really well, and maybe even a little too well because we can't get the frost over to them before the circles go away. I'm going to relog and try to fix my. Oh, no worries. That's okay. We gotta get another DPS in here. Let's see. Let's see who's online. Okay, let's see. Just gonna work on getting somebody here. If you guys know solid DPS that could join us, that is perfectly fine as well. If anybody has any input or questions or anything while we're in a little break period here, let me know. Okay, Marina. Oh, hey, Pastor Jedi. We are good. We are filling a DPS spot here to keep moving forward. I think we've made a lot of progress. I think we're doing really well. Burn down the swords and tanks are to move the frost astronaut to the shock circles for them to die. Yeah, so that's, yeah, Chris, that's what Aristodemus has been working on. He has been working on getting them. They just don't like to
Can you hear me?
move. Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, I got somebody. He's changing his person. He's got 2 minutes.
Okay. Bears is fixing his mic, so actually let's see who did that put as Chris, you want to hand me or Morena actually crown? Chris, you have the crown.
Hey, I'm gonna walk really quick too. I got a weird sound glitch. Okay. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Now's a good time for all the breaks and fixes and...
Mic check, 1, 2, check. Can you hear me, guys?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Is it decent level, or do you need to go up higher?
It's better than it was before.
Let me see if I can get more out of it.
How's it going, Pastor Jedi? They're hanging out with us in the stream.
All right, I don't know what was wrong with my mic.
It happens. You're good. Repent is fixing his, and then. Oh, the. I see what you say. Yeah, the dragon sound. I know. I just turned my game volume down because that's really loud and
So to
annoying.
fix that, if you have that bug, you can go into your champion points, and then it'll clear that.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it was really loud and annoying.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that's
Yeah.
better. Whew. I feel like I'm
That's
like.
a new feature.
Yeah, that's good to know. I know. I feel like I was like extra yelling because it's so loud. I just assumed it was really loud for everybody and nobody could hear anybody else. Which is probably true from the sounds of it. Well, hopefully that fixed it. Let's see. So Morena has somebody that is getting online. And then Chris, did you give? Perfect. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And then Morena, once you've got your friend or whoever you've got coming in, go ahead and give the crown back to Bears.
Okay, no probs.
Pastor Jedi is hanging out with us. He's a new guildie. He's getting into ESO. He's hanging out with us in the stream. Leveling. Pastor Jedi, you should hang out for the you would in particular benefit from our zone clear events, which I think Sparky is working on an updated schedule for that, but people group up and clear the public dungeons, world bosses, and some other things, and like get sky shards and stuff, and some achievements. Really good for leveling and getting skill points. So anybody who has baby characters, that is or maybe you just have a character that doesn't have skill points or doesn't have a zone clear. That's a really good event to do. But glad to see you hanging out with us. Perfect. Okay. And yes, let me share. Is this person in our guild, or is this one of your family, Marina? Or friend? Oops, wrong thing. Oh, I see. They're They can totally come into the Discord. That's totally fine. And FYI for all of you, actually, that's probably a good thing to make a point of. If you guys are running dungeons with other people and you want comms, you're welcome to invite people into the Discord. You just grab the link off of the MOTD. Bears. Yes. Jordan said he ended up getting busy because he wasn't anticipating being needed. And again, we've been going for a really long time, so if we can't finish today, that is perfectly okay, and we can try again next week. That is not a big deal, guys. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. Wrong button.
What tip did I miss? So, wow, really great tip. What was that about?
If you have that obnoxious, like, roaring sound that just never ends, go into your champion menu and out again, and it'll clear it. It's a glitch. Oh, Jordan's lurking in the in the stream. No worries, Jordan. Oh, okay. Yeah, dude.
Alrighty.
He said after dinner he might be able to join us if that's approximately. I saw you, Jordan. Um, so Jordan might be able to join us depending on when exactly you need to hop out, Bears.
Okay.
I think we've totally got this. I think it's really just a matter of the timing. Maybe a little lull and breath here was probably good for us.
I guess just George.
Go ahead. Oh, you
I'm
cut out.
running to you guys.
Oh, excuse me. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no worries. Marina is in my regular guild, so I've been feeling to get back into this trial. So
Heck yeah.
glad to be here.
Yay!
Running.
Timing is everything.
Oh yeah. Well, our original trials group from our Paladins Guild kind of disbanded. We lost both our leaders, so
Oh
I'm
no.
really feeling to get in there. Yeah, it's going through a little bit of change in the guild.
Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah, it is.
It's tough to find a good group. I'm so
Right.
glad. This is our 3rd week, I think, that we've done trial runs together, and man, it's been great. This has definitely been the toughest so far, I'd say. But
Well, a couple. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
no,
ahead.
you're okay. Go ahead.
Well, the things that we figure out with this dragon is there's that bush up in the very front, right off his shoulder.
Yep.
All the DPS hangs out there.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. You guys got it.
Yeah. So, we've been going, and when the Atronachs come out, so we stack there, and then when the Atronachs come out, we start a rotation from the far side over here, the exit side, and try to get the Atronachs down. The biggest problem that we're having at this point is getting the Frost Atronachs into the AoE, that shock AoE, before they disappear. So that's our struggle
gotcha.
right now. So if you have suggestions, you're more than welcome to share them.
Yeah. I just okay. I know. I just don't want to insult anybody's intelligence or anything like that. So I just the thing that we've done with this particular trials, we have 2 tanks.
Yep.
One for the dragon, one for the astronauts to go with that. So yeah.
Yep.
It's all stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have Aristodemus as our 2nd tank, and he's focusing on the Atronachs. And then we have Bears on the dragon. It's just, yeah, it's still just been a challenge to get the Frost Atronachs into the AoEs in time. And the last note that we had from our most recent wipe is, really, we need to make sure that we're not burning the Storm Atronach so fast that we can't get the Frost Atronach to that AoE before it disappears. So we need to try to stack them as much as possible. Don't immediately see a Storm Atronach and then burn it and then move on to the next one. We need to make sure that we're strategic about it and getting all the Atronachs together as much as possible so that we can kill them all and not just burn the storm and then move on, because we only have like a 5-second window after it dies to get the stubborn Frost Atronachs over there, and they again are stubborn. They don't like to be pulled. So it's more, I'm noticing that, in fact, if you guys bring the Storm Atronachs closer, the Storm Atronachs follow better than the Frost. So try to bring the Storm Atronachs in together with the Frost Atronachs and then burn them all together. Okay, so that's I think that's going to help our timing a lot better than trying to bring the Frost to the Storm. Okay, does that make sense, guys?
Makes perfect sense to me. I'm caught up.
Perfect. Does anybody need to repair real quick or eat their food or anything like that? Make sure you take a moment to do that before we launch back in here. And charge your weapons, especially if you don't have add-ons that do all this stuff for you. Even if you do, maybe now's a good time to just do it anyway. Alright, we'll do a ready check here. Everybody. Oh, I wonder if we have a few people AFK. We ready, guys?
I'm good.
Yes, Chris, thank you for that reminder as well. You will not hurt the frost by attacking them. Oh yeah, there we go. There's one more important reminder though. If we only have frost Atronachs left, move back and stack on that bush and hit the boss. Don't worry about the frost Atronachs. That's Aristodemus will take care of them and keep them off of us until the next wave. But just get back to that bush as soon as you see that there's no more storm Atronachs available and burn that boss some more. Okay, do one more ready check here. I think somebody must have been AFK.
Yeah, it was me. I'm back.
Oh, no worries. I know we were taking a little break. You're good. Okay, we're ready. Bear's on you. On the bush. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have them coming in. Oh, yep, here we go.
Atros.
Atronachs. Off to the left here, we've got 2 storms and 1 frost. Bring them together, guys. Bring them together. Oh.
Yep.
And if we're all grouped together, they're a lot more likely to come to us so we can burn them together. So remember, stay stacked pretty well in the boss fights. Oh, we gotta
I'm down.
get this.
Down.
We missed a. Okay. Oh, got it. Oh, can we get this revive over here before the dragon? Oh, we gotta. Block, block, block. Block, 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 block. Good job. Alright, can we get some... Oh, good. Oh, sweet. You got the revive while we were getting whistled at. Heck yeah. Alright. Stack back on the boss, guys.
Yeah, everybody on the left side, get out.
Get on the boss, guys. Go back to the bush. Back to the bush. 1 DPS if you can help revive over here.
I'm coming.
Thank you. Ooh, buddy.
Atros.
Oh, gosh dang it.
Winner.
Darn bar.
Res are up.
Thank you. Okay, we've got a storm over here by the wing, so he needs to come away. Don't go too close to him. He needs to be brought over here. By the right wing.
Entrance side.
Yeah, entrance side, sorry. Count on me to not be specific. Yeah, be careful over there on that wing side. Don't get too close. Oh. Okay, bring him in, bring him in.
There
Bring
you
that
go,
frost
good job.
Atronach in. Oh, dang it, he ran away! Dang it.
Whoa.
Get over here! Oh, got it. Perfect. Back on the boss. Back on the boss. Stack on the bush. Okay, we're going to have another wave here in just a second. Yep, here we go. Alright. Oh. Oh, gee. Okay, stack together and bring those Atronachs close together. Over by the exit side. Come to the exit side, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I missed that.
Down.
Good, got him under 50.
Oh, bring this frost into this AoE. Oh no, come here. Yeah, there we go. Oh no.
Red dead, guys.
Block. Okay, we've got, oh. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Good job.
So the res.
Okay, we've got.
Crying out loud, it keeps
Bert.
interrupting.
What's that?
Oh, I've been trying to res him, it keeps interrupting. Someone else
Oh.
gotta get him, I gotta get the boss now.
Yep, get the boss. Where? Okay.
He's over on back behind the boss side.
Everybody stack back on the boss. Stack back on the boss. Okay, Atronachs are up again. Wow, that was fast. What the heck?
Exit.
It's weird. It's supposed to be 20%. Okay, so bring
Entrance side.
bring these guys over here. Here you go. Oh, dang! What the heck? My block didn't.
Dang it.
It's okay. We totally got this, guys.
Less than 30.
Thank you. All right. There you go. Burn these guys. Oh, come back here. What are you doing? Woohoo! There we go. Back on boss. Stack on boss. Get to the bush. Oh, Chris, thank you for rezzing over there. Alright, here comes another wave. Here we go. Alright, start on exit side. Bring them over to exit side. There we go.
Diagonal strafe, careful.
Whew. There we go. Oh man, so much better. We're at 18%, guys. This is excellent. Burn them together. Don't pull them away from each other. Oh, hold block, 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 block.
Block.
Good job. There we go. Awesome. That was fantastic. Alright, so now we burn the boss, guys, when he comes back down, but
Restage
hold
on the
block.
bush.
He's gonna... Yep, get ready on the bush. Get ready on the bush, guys. Burn him! Woo. Yes! There we go.
There we go.
Very good. Don't roll off the edge by trying to loot the dragon, just FYI. That was great. It's just a matter of getting the right timing, getting the right rhythm. That was excellent. Good job, guys.
Don't go through the arches.
Yeah, don't go through the arches, just stay put. There's mobs that'll start popping out sporadically. So, remember again with the trash mobs, we're about to hit some trash mobs again. The trash mobs you need to scatter, the bosses you need to stack. So make sure that you're staying apart so that when you have an AoE attack on you, you are not bringing that onto teammates. You guys need to take a little breather. No, that was great. Everybody good on?
I can help clear to the next boss. I don't know if I'll be able to go much farther than that, though.
Okay, yeah, just let me know. I know Jordan said that he may be able to hop in, and if not, then we'll find somebody else. That's okay. We're doing great. That was the hardest boss, at least in my experience and my understanding. That's the hardest one. So we got him out of the way. All right, everybody ready? Everybody good? Oh, we got people in their bags. All right, on you, tank.
My bad, sir.
No, you're good. And that is why we don't run through the arches by ourselves.
On the fate.
Oh, oh, oh. Stay away from me. No. Bring
If you
AoE off, you guys. Get through the doorway and spread out, guys. We've got AoEs popping on top and we're just burning each other. We're trying to range these guys. So the big kitties, get the big kitties first. They are priority. Oh, Good job.
Now for all the chests.
Oh, now you're quiet. Who was that said something?
Oh, it's me. I said now it's time for all the chests.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there's a ton of chests through here.
Do we need to clear the bottom level first and then come back for chests?
Yes. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, so we have one more mob to clear, and then there's a bunch of chests to loot.
The chests disappear if you load them early.
Yeah, please don't
The other
loot chests
players.
until it's time. Okay, so guys, it looks like people are looting a chest back here, so those who have not... Oh, no, okay, perfect. Don't, nope, just kidding. Thank you guys for not opening it yet.
We
Okay.
already got aggro.
Yep, so wait to open chests and wait to pick up sacks until we are ready as a group, otherwise people will miss out. So we gotta clear... I believe after this mob, it's safe to get the chests and the heavy sacks around here.
Nice.
Very good. Sweet. Okay, so back up here there was a chest. Let's see if my pins are correct. We have lots of
There's
chests.
a heavy sack by the tree.
So get the... Remember, don't... If you go to a chest or a heavy sack, you need to call it out so that people can get it before the timer runs out, okay?
Chest behind the wall.
And there's a chest back here. Oh.
There's one behind the other wall too.
Yep. They all ran to that one while we ran to this one. Okay, so behind both of these walls up on this level, over there, over here. So go back there.
Heavy sack by the arch. Where Bear's tank is jumping.
There, thank you.
Up top still.
Just down
For
here.
the crown. Oh, don't forget to
Toss a bunch of shards down here in the lower level. So go down the stairs and on the left.
Yeah,
Just down here.
yeah, don't go too far. There are more mobs that will hit. I can't remember exactly where they pop up in this level, so definitely don't go too far ahead. Okay, one back here, guys. Oops. Sweet. And let's see, there's... Oh.
Yeah, heavy sack. Corner.
There's another chest where the tank is.
Oh, sweet.
Heavy sack before you go through the crack in the wall.
Thank you.
Heavy sack in the corner.
And I think there's a chest on the opposite side of this wall. You have to be very careful.
And chest.
Oh my gosh, jump.
Just over here.
Oh my goodness, just getting stuck on the ledge. There we go, goodness. It is not here right now. That's one of the few that I actually remembered where it was. It's not even there. Rude. Don't go down there stairs yet. Do not go down those next set of stairs.
Chest at the crown where I'm at in the corner. Some people didn't get it yet.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're sneaky with things.
Yeah, and some of them are in kind of dangerous spots, so don't fall off the edges.
Did we stack in front of the wall?
Oh, you roboted. You're robot-y.
Sounds like you're going through a wormhole.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, everybody gathered up.
Except for... Okay, there we go. Morena, you back in here? You okay?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Oh,
All
you're
right.
still a little bit of robot, but not too bad.
Heavy sack, heavy, and then another heavy sack at the top of the stairs to the left.
Just get another one to the right of the stairs.
Thank you.
If you have spells that can mark them, that's helpful too.
I'm not into practicing witchcraft.
Illuminate with shards.
Oh, yeah, don't...
Skills, then.
Oops. Yeah,
Skills.
my bad.
Sorry, I caught you too late. I knew it was one of these
I
staircases.
couldn't remember where the
Aw,
line
crap.
was for it.
Yep.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's probably gonna be a wipe, guys.
That's the tank's fault.
Yeah, that's
Tank's
okay.
fault.
That's funny.
Just trying to steal stuff out of the chest and getting attacked for it.
Thanks, Repent. Oh, man. Well, good job, guys. That was a good recovery.
So how many Templars do we got in this group? Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 of them.
Just AoE everything.
I love Templars. They are wonderful.
Oh yeah. Well, they're getting nerfed in the next patch, if I remember correctly.
No!
Yeah, like anything with an AoE is getting nerfed.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Well, honestly, I don't know that I necessarily see it as a nerf as much as I see it just... They're just changing a big aspect of the game overall so that we have better performance, which I can understand that. I mean, people complain about the performance all the time. It's like, well, this is the solution that needs to happen, then, well, so be it.
I mean, part of the performance means that there's a worldwide auction house. Wow.
Okay, finish looting if you missed anything.
Yeah, and there's one more over here. I think we're good for the moment until we go down. There's a chest right here by the next doorway down below. So we'll wait for everybody to come down here and make sure everybody got their stuff before somebody opens it. Okay, everybody good coming down?
So if I got to ask, which guild is this, or is this a random pub group?
This is our morning song. This is
Okay.
this is a Christian guild.
Oh, nice.
And you are more than welcome to stay and hang out with us here in the Discord or join us
cool.
or whatever. We do this. We've been doing this every week. This is the first time that we've only done it once in the week. We'll see how we feel about doing a twice a week thing later again. But every Saturday at least we go for runs, training runs, and cycle through the different trials. Make sure you get this chest over here, guys, before you go that way.
Good. I've been looking for a new trial guild. I have a couple of social guilds I'm part of, and a trading guild, which is since our primary guild, our trials group kind of fell apart.
Yeah, that
Missing out on
I hear that a
trials.
lot. That's unfortunate. Well, you're welcome to stay and hang out and all that good stuff. That is totally cool. We're just a group of loving, friendly people that have lots and lots of patience and willing to learn and teach and figure things out. So.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. Alright, we have everybody here? Yeah, we do. Sweet. Everybody got all their loot and their goodies? Okay, let's go through this boss really quick. This is... Let's see. Okay, so this is the second boss. At 75, 50, and 25%, the boss will go up and fly around. Okay, so at 25% in intervals. If he flies away, you want to make sure to go to the outer ring of the arena because everything else in the middle will get insta-killed once he spits fire onto the ground. Lava will also appear from time to time. If you take too long to get to the next phase, the lava will cover the whole arena and you will die. So you have to push the boss into the next phase as fast as possible. The main tank wants to stand slightly to the left, so when the boss does the fire breath, the group takes no damage. The rest of the group can stand in front of him in two separate groups. There will be fire explosions that go onto one of the two groups. Once the fire explosion happens, the people will get a debuff. If they get hit by another fire explosion again, they will die. That will not happen if you always group up with the same players in your team, so you have to really make sure to stay in the right group. Fire explosion also happens fast after the boss lands, so you have to make sure not to waste time after the fly phase is over. Okay, so first step, there's more, but first step is we need to break up into the two groups, so we need 4 DPS and a healer on each side. So if you guys I'll just hop over here, and Dexter, if you hop over to the other side, and 4 DPS just split up onto each side, okay? And so that's gonna be your buddies. You're gonna stack with these people the whole time in this fight. Flame Atronachs will also spawn that you have to kill. So we've got Flame Atronachs this time, and we want to focus on them when they come out. The off-tank has to tank the big iron servants at the edge. They are not meant to be killed till the dragonfly phase happens. After the boss spit fire onto the ground, they will receive a debuff and you can kill them fairly easy because they take a lot of increased damage then for a short duration. Okay, so Aristodemus, you are going to focus on the big iron servants, pull them off to the edge, and then when the boss is flying up, DPSs will focus on that guy and burn it down, and make sure that we're burning the flame atronachs. Again, though, make sure you're not all scattered. Focus on the same thing so that we can kill them fast. But stay in your group. So we have one group, one group on one side and one group on the other. So don't get too close together. So when sorry, squirrel. When that big AoE happens, you're not getting double slammed and killing, and we all die. Oh, Viers, I see what you're doing. Thank you. If you're still in voice chat.
What do the Iron Servants look like?
The bigs.
I can't remember what they look like. Well, they're not Flame Atronachs.
You'll know them, that's for sure.
The other guys.
Yeah, the other guys. So you'll focus on them. And
rock guys?
Oh,
yeah, I think so.
Yes. There we go. Yeah, I think they're like the equivalent
Stone
of a
golem.
stone atronach kind of thing. Yeah, the big rock guys. Yes, thank you. That's totally accurate.
Do you guys still need me?
Yes.
DPS or tank?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna head out then. Good job, guys.
Thanks,
I'll leave you in
Bears.
capable hand.
Am I DPSing or tanking?
You're tanking.
All right. All right.
Not just tanking. You're main tanking.
Tanking.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Did anyone else get any Yodel-Crane one-hand shield or rings?
Ooh, let me look real fast.
Any of that, yeah.
No.
Which set?
Yolnacrin?
I do, however, have several false gods things, and Bears just handed me a couple of false gods things to help you guys out later. So
That's a staff that DPS are usually looking for.
yeah, I noticed that. That is beautiful. So
Yeah, I'd
Bears,
collect some false gods for my DPS.
yeah, Bears left those
but
with me.
I don't want-
So we'll definitely take care of that stuff at the end and make sure that everybody can. And actually, let me double check really quick. You know what? Just for timer's sake, let's see if anybody needs these real quick. Make sure that they get in the right hands. But Bears, thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. Sorry I couldn't stay longer.
No, no worries. I know this ended up being really, really long, and I totally understand. We all, I'm sure, understand.
I'm all set to go.
You guys have a good one.
You too,
I'll catch
Bears.
you
See you
later.
later.
You. I'm gonna put these out really quick for you guys, and Chris, can you invite Jordan, please? You've got the crown again. Okay, so here's the false gods things that I've got.
Jordan.
And then I've got those for that one.
You've got the crown.
I gotcha, thank you.
You need the crown.
Should I just teleport to you?
Yes, you can port to us now. You're good. And I'm going to give you the crown as our main tank here. So are you familiar with this trial?
I DPS'd it once with like a super elite group.
Okay.
And we just mowed it down, so like I don't really know anything about it.
Okay, that's okay. So with this, we're at the second boss.
I think Bears is still in the dungeon because I can't get in. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Give it a second. Yeah, no, you're
Okay.
good. Oh my gosh, sorry. Yeah, usually I think it's like a. Oh my goodness, I think it's like a 2-minute timer.
Yeah, okay.
So that's okay. That gives me time to explain.
Oh, there we go. It just
perfect.
let me in.
Okay, so main tank needs to stand slightly to the left of the dragon's head. So basically, you're gonna like be aggroing him at his left shoulder, but not too far over because you will get whacked by his wing. He will smack you.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to be split into 2 different groups. So let's see, who do we got? Okay, make sure that we're definitively split, please, guys. So I need 4 DPS with me. I've got 2. It looks like
Is there a quest I can grab out here? Or?
Probably.
Maybe not since I'm.
Okay. Who we got? Just looking at. Okay.
Thank you.
We have too many DPSs over with me. You're flocking to me. So a couple of you, let's see. So there's 2 DPSs over. 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then Repent, you can come over here on the right side with us. Wherever you are, if you're listening. Morena, I know, right? Okay. And Aristodemus, you are going to, so like I said, so yeah, so the rock dudes. So Aristodemus is your off tank, Jordan. He will be focusing on the big rock dudes and pull them off to the edge. So Aristodemus, it's very important that you are towards the edge so that when that big lava disgustingness drops in the middle, you are not in it. That goes for everybody. Make sure you guys are along the edge of the circle and not towards the middle. If you look at the circle, just kind of look towards and see how there's kind of these broken pieces on the ground around the edge here. You want to kind of be around that, but be very careful where you're stepping, that you're not getting stuck. As that, I remember that from last time I ran this. People were getting stuck in those little crevices and stuff, and they weren't able to get out of that AoE in time, and they burned. So be very careful of that. We need a team. So our team my team here on the right, we will go over to that far side and be on the right of the dragon. Again, don't get so close that you are going to get whacked by his wing. The left side of you guys over there, stay on this left side over here, towards the left where that kind of rock pile is, just more like right where there's like a little gap there. If you guys come over here and see what the heck I'm talking about, there's like this little gap like right after that rock pile. There's like a little gap right there where it's kind of flat. So you guys will want to stand about there. We'll be over on the other side, this right side here. We'll be on the other side where there's kind of a platform raised up. That's where we're going to stand. And then our off tank, you need to bring off to the left. So be careful so you're basically going to be between dragon wing swatting range and that group on the left. You're going to be kind of in the middle there, not too close to either side, and you're going to try to get those rock giant dudes over there. If you need to take them to a more appropriate spot, be the judge. But that's, from what I remember, that was the most appropriate place to take them. And then we should all be spaced out well enough. So just be clear enough so that you have a clear path to come back. Everybody needs to have a clear path to come back towards the edge, basically, when flames start a brewing. Okay? Jordan, when the lava pools start happening, or like when that all comes about, the middle of the platform is going to turn into fire and lava. Come off to the right. Or no, I'm sorry, off to the left. Come off to the left.
Wait 1 moment here.
Sure.
Give me like 2 minutes, seconds
you're
to
good.
get into the.
Yeah, so you can actually see what I'm talking about.
All right, now I can see. Okay.
Okay. So you're going to stand slightly to the left, and you're going to, when the lava starts happening, you're going to have a clear path to go off to the edge. Basically where the dragon's at, but like you see where his wing is here on the left. You want to be kind of where Aristodemus is going to be. And so you guys are going to stack sort of over there. And he's going to focus on the iron dude, and you're going to focus on the dragon. But that's when the dragon is lifted. We all need to back off to the edges, and then when the flame atronachs come in, we all need to be in our individual groups, stacked, and attacking the flame atronachs. And then attack the stone atronachs when the flame atronachs are down. Yeah. Does that make sense? I feel like I just round robin that like 5 times. I'm sorry.
So I just tank it at the shoulder? Do I ever move or anything? Or
yeah, so the only time that you need to move is when like the lava pools happen. So let me read this again for you. This is what it says here. So at 75%, 50%, and 25%, the boss is going to fly up into the air. Okay? If he flies away, you want to make sure you go to the outer ring of the arena, because everything else in the middle will get insta-killed once he spits fire onto the ground. So basically, when he flies up, we go to the edge. Okay? So have your designated spot. For everybody should know their designated spot to go to and their designated people to stay with. Okay? Tanks, obviously, you don't have a group. You're chilling. But everybody goes off to the edge because you will die. Everybody will die if you are in the middle. Well, everybody that's in the middle will die. Sorry, correct my words there. Okay, so and then lava will also appear from time to time. If you take too long to get to the next phase, the lava will cover the whole arena and you will die. Okay, so you have to push the boss into the next phase as fast as possible. So kind of like how in that last boss fight, we had to stop worrying about the frost atronachs and we had to just go back to the boss. So there's going to be a little bit of that as well. Basically, if there's not a bunch of lava and once we've killed down most of all of the atronachs, we want to go immediately back, stack where you're supposed to attack the boss. Okay, so it's a time time is important. There we go. I can brain. It can happen. And then, yeah, so main tank, you're going to stand slightly to the left. Off tank, you're going to bring the stone dudes off. And the DPS group that is closest to Aristodemus, that is who is gonna want to focus on just slam those stone guys and burn them down, and then go back to the flame Atronachs. Okay. Okay. I believe that's it. Does anybody have any other important facts or questions? Burn the boss when he's on the ground. Yeah, burn the boss when he's on the ground, and then the AoEs or the ads happen when he's up. They happen in that time that he's up flying. I think it's before or after the lava pool. We're okay. It'll be fine. We'll probably wipe once or
Where
twice.
did you want me to stack?
Wait, who just asked that? Sorry.
Myself. Roshi.
You are going to stay with that group on the left. So I'm going to worry about the group on the right. You're going to worry about the group on the left. Yes, and everybody go ahead and come down. Very carefully go through the edges. Do not go towards the middle. So go down that ladder. Go ahead.
I have a brief request.
Yes.
Would the off tank please say something so that I know your voice?
Hi, Jordan.
Thank you.
Second track.
Okay, so if you were with me on the platform, come over to this side. If you were on the opposite, if you were on the left, if you were on the left side, stay over there. And Jordan, you can come over, or you can, well, wherever you need to be, because you're gonna just run in and poke him in the face.
Okay.
In a moment, not yet. Okay, so guys, get into your Doctor. Go over to the other side. Okay, so I've got my group over here. Let's see who else was with me. Okay, so you guys, you 4 DPS, stay put right there. Everybody else, you guys come over here. I would stand approximately here, because these will sometimes, yeah, see how I just like stumbled on this rock? You're gonna totally get melted. So be very careful where you're standing on this side. And I would recommend standing in this little,
I think she's wrong. We'll see what happens.
Little space here. Chris, you think I'm wrong? Correct me.
I don't. We've never split.
Really? That's the it's funny because I thought I hadn't gone through this, and well, it's so what it said. It's when there's a blast, right? He will blast a group of people, and if you get blasted twice, you all die. So basically, it's like
where
a
is the
safety
Dragonfire
measure.
gonna go? Doesn't it go on this side?
No, the Dragonfire goes everywhere, but then he will blast one group or the other. So he won't blast everybody if we're split up. And maybe on normal it's not as big of a deal, but I do remember the last time that when we all grouped together, we wiped several times because we all got blasted multiple times. It's also a lot easier to have you split up. There's a little more space for you to be, that's a safe spot, right? We have this space on the edge. So
let's try it split.
Yeah, if it doesn't work out, if it doesn't work well, then I mean we can definitely combine and figure it out, just like we did last time. That's totally fine. I'm going by memory and by the guide. So, and again, remember, this may be more important for veteran, not necessarily so much for normal, but it's also good practice to get in the habit of, prepping for a veteran version anyway. You know what I mean? And then you kind of have the groove down anyway.
DPS is all stacking in the same spot again, right? These groups are just to indicate which way you run when he lavas.
Yeah, I'm sorry if that was not clear. Yeah, so this is the edge that you're going to run to when the lava hits the ground, or when the fire hits the ground. When he drops his fire breath, whatever, then you're going to run to this side so that if a group gets smacked with more fire, it's not on everybody, and we shouldn't be getting the same group dropped on twice and killing everybody, right? That's how wipes happen. So when we're attacking him, excuse me, we'll be up like we were on the other boss, right? So we'll be up on his right side here, but you need to have your area that you're going to go to.
Imaginary bush.
When the fire starts, when he flies up, we need to be gravitating towards the sides so that we aren't getting wiped out by the fire. Did that maybe make more sense? I'm sorry if that wasn't clear.
Let's try it.
Okay, so stay tight with your group and basically move in and out with your little group so that you are in the right area. So as we're attacking the boss, we'll be at the boss like we were last time, at his right shoulder while the tank is on the left. And then when we need to go out and do the Atronachs, we'll go out and do the Atronachs just like we did the last time, right? And the off tank will get the stone dudes, and then we'll burn them, right? So very similar to the last fight, just like a lot more fire, and stay out of the middle when the fire comes.
Approximately how many stone dudes should I be looking for?
It does not say, and I cannot remember. I don't feel like there were a super ton of them, but we're gonna have to, unless anybody else. Oh, Chris, there's only one. I was gonna say I don't think that there was a lot of them. I think there was just
And
very
there's
few. So Chris is
two
saying one.
flame astronauts. We need to take those out too. Or
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So focus on the
Before the
boss until
stone
he
hits the
flies
ground.
up, and then focus on the flame Atronachs, and then focus on the stone Atronachs.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Make
Let's
sense?
go and explain while we go, and we'll learn.
Yep, exactly. We're
All
good,
right.
guys. We'll be fine. All right, everybody ready?
Yes.
And tank on you.
Let's do it.
There you go.
Remember to keep it tight.
Okay, we've got our
Atronach's
stone.
up.
We've got our stone Atronach, or is that? Yeah, there's our
So-
iron servant.
Is that stone? Okay,
Yeah, that's
got
stone.
him.
And then our flame Atronachs are up. So remember, stay with your group and burn. Burn together.
Out of the middle.
Yep, move away from the boss and come get the Atronachs.
Get on the
There
very
we
edge.
go. Yep, Morena, that's exactly the AoE that we don't want happening on the whole group. Perfect. Good
The
job.
whole left side got wiped out. We're standing
Uh-oh.
with it.
Yeah,
the
'cause he
AoE
got
comes.
backed.
That's
The
suggest we use the right side.
what was it that killed you over here?
Well, he didn't. It was the breath attack.
Okay. Well, and guides are not perfect either, so I'm going by the guide.
No,
that
the
clearly
guides
was
are
not-
terrible.
Yeah. No, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine. That's why people's input is helpful. So, feel free. That's why I stress
when we
speak
find
up if you have something different than what the guide says.
Yeah, so when we've ran it with the paladins, we all scatter all around.
Okay.
We don't,
Yeah, that's what I've done before in the past.
because it gives the
Around the circle.
yeah, it gives all the healers an opportunity to buff and heal this burn.
Yeah.
And we actually have to kill the flame atros before the rock atro rock thing.
Yep. So everybody.
Otherwise, you get that lava out in the center there.
Yep. The lava is spreading. So keep that in mind. We gotta burn. Stay stacked on the same Atronach, just like we did the last one. Stay stacked and be attacking the same Atronach as everybody else. Oh gosh. Just realized my food ran out. Great.
Here goes Stan.
Lava.
That's okay. Yep, more lava. Oops, stay out of the lava. Ooh.
Fuck.
Alright. So we're almost down to 75%, so we need to burn. I think oh dang it. I think the biggest thing here is we have to remember to stack together and burn the Atronachs together. Otherwise we're gonna get overrun because we're about to have more Atronachs come out here.
It's the flame atros that make that lava if you don't kill them quick enough, right?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
It
Yeah, I think you're right.
the flame atros. If you don't kill them quick enough,
down.
that's when they lava.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. You are
So as
correct.
soon as we see a flame atro, we need to.
Yes, kill the flames
Yeah.
first, and then the stones after the flames are down. Oh. Yeah, got stuck on a rock.
Yeah.
Morena,
I'm
I know,
buried
right?
under lava.
That's okay.
You can do it. Come on.
I love seeing like one or two people just hanging on and keeping on. Like, oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Shoot.
All right, so
Hey, sometimes the recovery is amazing.
yeah, that is very true. I mean, there was the last one. I thought that we were about to wipe, and then everybody started reviving, and we were good. That was great.
Gene, don't wait for me. Hit the wrong key. Just go ahead. Keep
Oh.
going. Catch up.
That's okay. Okay, well, we'll
I'll
try.
hold
Let's
up the
try
group.
Chris's suggestion here, and everybody come over to this side.
You can stand around the whole circle.
Yeah, just
There can't
Just-
be
but not
area
on
on that
the-
left side when he starts blasting.
the point being,
Let's-
stay away from where he does his breath
I think the
over
tank
here.
is the tank taunting him to the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tank.
So you don't want to be where the tank is because the tank gets the flame. I think it's the same as the first boss.
Yeah, there's a big heavy flame
Yeah.
on me. Yep.
And then Aristodemus, you need to try to rally those iron giants as best you can off to the side and make sure that you're towards the edge. That's the biggest thing, is it starts from the middle, the lava starts from the middle and then goes out towards the edge. So we want to try to be burning them. So flames first, and then once the flames are down, go over and burn the stone giants, or whatever the heck they're called.
Yeah,
Okay.
as soon as the flame atros appear, we need to take them out.
Yeah. Okay, does that make sense? Does it make maybe a little more sense? Try staying off towards the right more. Do a ready check.
Oh yeah.
Rather than pork.
Well, let's wait for Chris. He's almost here.
All right, guys.
No, you're good.
It's fine.
You're totally good.
It's good. It's good to have everybody here hitting him who can hit him.
Yes.
Come on, faster. Faster. Faster.
Gotta have a rapid spell going.
And we gotta remember too, this is why it's a training run. You know what I mean? So we're learning this together, and different people will have different experiences if they've run it before, and we'll figure out, what's gonna work best for our group dynamic. And yes, exactly, the groups or the guides are not perfect, so that's why I stress the importance of, if you have run this before, feel free to share. And if I read something or suggest something or tell us to do something that in your experience is wrong, don't worry, I will not be offended at you telling me that it's wrong. Will not be offended. Please feel free to share. And that was a prime example. Go by the guide and we all get killed.
Yep. I think burning the boss fast is always good.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what
always
we've
good.
done.
Yeah.
Kill the thing. Kill it quickly.
I'm here.
Okay.
Very rarely is burning
No,
the boss
Bill's
slowly.
point.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready?
Bill's point with the bus flying before we rotate to that first set of atros is normally the way to go.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep. Think we're good? Go for it. Okay, so stack. There you go. Oh, look at that. My little heal procced right where it's perfect.
There's a yellow spot on the ground.
Yep.
Stand on it. Stack.
Stack together, guys.
Whoa! Off tank is
Hit
dead.
her.
Oh, and healer's down.
Yeah.
Hey, one DPS, can you come in?
Got it.
Got one in the middle and then one off to the side. We gotta hurry before all the flamage happens. Alright, guys, we got Atronox.
Yeah.
We gotta hurry.
Everybody to the
Get
edge.
spread- Gotta
That's up.
towards the edge.
To the edge and then hit the flames.
Okay. Hold on,
Hit the
let me
flames
get...
down.
I'm down.
Oh,
Down.
I think lost aggro.
it's okay. Yep, I had to get the...
Put flames down. Okay.
I lost aggro because I died.
I mean, I think
Trying
that's a
to
good
get
reason
you
to
up.
lose aggro.
Statement still stands.
It's stomping on my
I was
dead
okay.
body.
I was taunting him
stuck.
from beyond the grave, but it didn't help.
Oh no. Oh, get away. I'm trying.
Now remember, use your words, and
Flames. Flame ash. Oh,
Oh
shoot.
man. Oh, lava. Okay. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. No no. Oh. Okay.
No.
That's. I think that's gonna be a wipe. Both our tanks are down, and I'm.
Yep.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay.
Almost had him.
That is
Come on, you got
okay.
it. You got it.
you can do it.
Oh, you. Oh,
Aw.
oh man.
I waited for what I thought was the right moment, and no.
Yeah, he decided to do fire breath right when you thought
Uh-huh.
it was the right moment. And
Uh-huh.
it just
About-
wasn't the right moment anymore. Yeah.
About 3/4 the way through the res, yeah.
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 Like, do I drop and block or keep going?
Yes, repent. Yeah, absolutely. So remember, you need to stay with the boss until we have the Atronachs, and as the Atronachs spawn more, that's when the lava starts. You don't need to get to the edge until we have lava, but you need to be aware of the lava. So as soon as you see Atronachs spawning, Aristodemus will grab the stone, and we need to focus and pile on the flames, and then we will go towards the stone to get them down. Looks like Morena got DC'd.
Yeah.
No worries. Flame Atronachs not killed quick because of lava. Yeah, so we want to burn them as quickly as we can so that we prevent more lava. And
Yeah,
you know.
like as soon as we see them, they have to like instantly die.
Yeah. Chris, yes, thank you for that reminder too. And thank you guys for your patience, as this is the first time in forever that I've led a training trial. So I appreciate your guys' patience and sticking it out. Hopefully I don't sound too harsh and bossy.
Gene, you sound very sweet.
Oh, I don't know that I believe that, but good opportunity to repair your gear, charge your weapons, all that good stuff if you need to. Check on your stuff. Do that.
If you thought I was being sarcastic, I wasn't. I don't think you're being bossy.
Oh, okay. I always feel like when we get into it, I get so intense and just start yelling at people. I don't want you to think I'm like being mean.
Nah. Bill, if you
No,
if you
it's
don't
great.
want those, I would love them. But if someone else wants them, take them. But I just noticed that's like the second time someone was offering the False Scouts shoes, so I put them on my DPS.
Oh, you know what? Make sure that is your name on the is Jordan's name on the availability to share them?
Probably.
Oh, maybe you can't because it's the
Not
wrong character.
yet.
Ah,
Well, no,
okay.
no, because you just joined us, and so only the people that were in the group when we picked this stuff up are able to take
Oh, that's
it.
to keep people from cheating.
Yes, exactly.
Ah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Not that you're cheating, but
Well, it kind of would have been because I wasn't there to get them, right?
Okay, we'll
All
see
right,
what
we
we
ready
get
to
from
go?
this one.
Okay.
Yep, looks good. All right, guys. So remember, stack, just like the first boss, stack.
So when he throws a circle of red on me, should I move or stay where I am?
Block.
Just block? Okay.
You're gonna spend a lot of time blocked. Oh.
I'm down.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I see why you keep dying. Okay, Dexter, stay on them, please. I'm gonna come. You guys stay there. See if I can res him really fast before I get blasted. Yeah. Okay, so come over slightly so you're like right in the line of his breath. Okay, so now come. Okay, we've got Atronachs. Come out, everybody. Group, stay grouped, and burn the flames. Ooh boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, that's the blast. You don't want that blast on other people. Okay, we got another flame in the middle. And we've got a stone in by Jordan. Awesome. So much better. Good job, guys. Okay, so don't stand to the left. Don't stand to the left of the dragon, remember, because that's where you're going to die. So try to pull this stone guy over here, or range attack him, and just try to burn him from
I got the
afar.
AoE. Get away from me.
Ooh.
Got the...
Stack them.
Right.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh boy. Oh, jeez. Oh, we got a flame in the middle of the lava. Get her down. We've got a stone off to the left. Aristodemus, if you can go grab that other one. Thank you. We've got another flame. We've got 2 flame in the lava. Gonna burn them. Burn the one on the left. Oh. Burn the one on the left first.
Got it.
You're good. Stay where you're at.
Oh, oh no.
Block.
There we go. Oh. Alright, can somebody revive Morena right here? Kofad or...
I have lava
thank you,
encroaching
Jaylee.
on my spot.
Oh, just kidding. You ran past her. Where'd she go? There she is. Okay. Somebody, repent. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, he's up. Stay off to the edge, off to the edge.
Cataclysm.
Charge your weapons on him.
Alright, burn this iron
He's making
servant.
fire like
there
that.
we go.
Okay.
Good job, guys. Woohoo! Oh, he dropped right on top of us. Alright,
Shoulder
so...
stack.
Yep, shoulder stack. Up. Roshi on you. Oh, oh, oh.
Heading up the
Ouchie.
stack.
Tighter.
Okay.
Tighter.
DPS, can one of you just from where you are, can you reach Master Roshi here to revive him, please? Just from where you are. Thank you very much. I see ya.
Good job.
Somebody's doing it. You're good. Stack, stack,
Good guy.
stack.
Okay.
Nope, he's got him. Thank you. Okay, we've got flames. Pull the flame over to us. Don't get them over there. You will get eaten or toasted, roasted. Yep, there you go.
And down.
Like a little marshmallow.
So,
Yeah,
have
that's
that
fine.
AoE. There we go.
Hap just hopped into the stream and asked us if we're running
This
a
whole
second time or
right
still
side
going.
Ah, block.
Oh boy. Okay. Hap, we are still going. We are not giving up.
Oh,
Ouchie.
off tank down.
A lot of us down. Oh,
Everybody's
Jordan,
down.
hang on!
You can do it.
Oh no. Man, we can totally recover. There's enough people. Just as long as Jordan can stay alive.
Uh-oh, that's the...
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, ooh,
Watch it,
oh,
watch it, watch it.
no!
I can't... I
Barbecue.
can block through his fire breath, but not when there's 2 stone guys
Oh my
hitting me at
gosh.
the same time from behind.
Literally
yeah.
revived and he immediately blasted us. Oh my gosh. Didn't even have time. That was so, much better though.
Amokli has to go, and so does Jaylee. Does Hap want to jump in, or do we want to give up? Or
Yeah, sorry, I gotta leave.
No, you're fine. It's been a long run.
You've only stood here for 3 hours, dude. Come
I
on.
know. Oh my gosh. Hap, do you want to jump in? We can see. No worries, guys. If you guys need to bounce out, that is completely fine. I totally get it. I think we'll try, you know, if we have enough to stick it out and fill the group, then we'll do so. But if not, that's okay too. We've made it a good bit. It's been a good run. Yeah, the flames are a problem, for sure. No worries. Well, keep in mind, Chris, too, that this is only the second boss. Just a fair warning there. This is the second boss out of 3. So the third boss, he's gonna take a bit of time too. So again, like for real, maybe we need to kind of just stop for a second and see, do we need to maybe try this again next week? Or do we want to keep going and try to fill the group up? I feel it. I know.
I would vote for trying it later because I think people who are still here are probably feeling some good fatigue, from playing for 3 hours.
Yeah.
That'd be my guess. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fresh, but I just got here, so.
Right. Yeah. So, for real, it's perfectly okay if people feel like they're ready to leave. And how about I just plan on no matter
a lot of
which
people saying they're okay.
no,
so.
yeah, and no matter which way we go, I think what I'm gonna do, if you guys are cool with this, maybe next week we'll plan to tackle this one again, since we're obviously having a little harder time. Maybe we'll tackle it again next week and practice, right? Instead of switching to a different trial immediately. You know what I mean? You can totally do this one back to back.
So I'll just,
What's that?
Sounds good to
I was
me.
just saying,
Sounds
Cloud
good.
Rest on veteran. Let's go.
Yeah.
We will do Cloud Rest before
Plus
long.
3 hard mode.
Oops, I just totally was typing in a word instead of somebody's name. Oh my gosh.
Maja's nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coffee.
Yes.
Haha.
Thank you for the invite to the guild.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, dude.
You
No,
guys-
thanks for coming and sticking it out with us and all that.
Oh yeah.
It's great to have you.
Excellent.
Okay.
No, I'm good to do with whatever. So
Okay.
let's get this.
Does anybody need a little break? I mean, we have been sitting here for like 3 hours, so truly, if you guys maybe need a potty break, or a snack break, or a coffee break, that's totally fine to take a little break for a second, and that's perfect too. While I've got some slots to fill. Hap, if you want to join us, it looks like we've got plenty of people that want to hang on and keep on going. I think we can do it. I think it's just a really long trial. So Hap, if you want to jump in and DPS with us, we've got, looks like
3 slots.
3 slots.
I'll catch you later.
Bye. Thanks so much. We'll do this again next week, okay? And we'll try it again.
Yeah, sounds good.
Woohoo! Hap's gonna join us. Heck yeah.
Yay. Maybe your husband too.
All right.
Is he on? He's got machine level DPS.
They said, yay, Hap's gonna join us. Hey, you all can hear me, I'm here. I'm talking
I can
to my
hear ya.
husband.
Tell him to come join us too.
Yeah.
Barely.
Get Alex in here.
Tell him to get on his DPS too, and he can come join us. That'll be great. No pressure. I see him online.
DPS.
Yeah, we need. So I just sent you an invite, and then if he wants to join as a DPS, then we just need 1 more DPS.
Now we're talking.
Thanks, guys, for sticking this out, man. That's awesome. I know it's been a challenge, but I feel like really it's just one of those ones where each fight it's just got so many different mechanics happening that timing is so important, and figuring out where to stab is important, and once we get the timing down, we're rocking it. But that's exactly what training runs are for, is exactly this, is that we don't know all of it right off the bat, and we're figuring out and learning it together and just being patient as we do. So this is great. I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying it enough to stick it out for even longer than we've already been here. It's awesome.
Well, I mean, that sounds to me like you guys are having fun, which is
yeah.
not a bad thing. So. Okay,
Well,
I didn't get a group invite. I might have missed it.
Oh, am I the crown?
Oh, I keep doing that. I'm like, oh, I'll just invite people, and don't even realize realized that I don't have the
like, I'm gonna
crown.
invite you, and I'm like, okay, I guess you must have.
That was totally
Alright.
my fault for just not even noticing.
There we
My
go.
bad.
So there's a group of like 5 of us from my our other guild that are looking for a good raiding party. I have a couple of senior DPS, a main tank, alt tank, and there's a pretty awesome healer that we're part of a guild's trial group. But since we lost our trial leader, we've been looking for groups to play with.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know. Let's talk more about this. This. I know you were saying you've been saying a little bit about that. I'd love to talk to you more about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. I know there's a lot of people that would love to get more experienced runs going as well as the training runs. So, I mean, there's definitely potential for more. This week I did one. I've been spending a lot more time with my family this weekend, so we didn't do 2, and we could talk about possibly doing 2 per week again. But we'll bring that to the Discord. We'll bring that to the chat and kind of let people have their say there. But I would love to, and I'm certainly not the only one that can lead these things. We have plenty of people. If anybody is interested in possibly leading runs, hit me up.
I'll look forward to having a discussion.
Oh, Andre said he would join, but questing with wifey. That's adorable. Stay with your wife. Yeah, so
I just asked Dogma if he wanted to come back, but he might be AFK.
Okay. Hap, is Alex joining us too?
I invited him and he accepted, so I
perfect.
hope he is.
Okay. Oh, gosh, I can pay attention. Goodness gracious.
He's there. Okay. There we go. We are on our way.
Woo!
Okay, so we just need one more DPS. Waves coffee at the guild. That's awesome.
Yep.
Oh, well, did you notice the name of the overall community yet?
Oh yeah, I have. It's a good fit. My other guild, I'm widely known as the dancing brown man who waves coffee and cats at it. Marina can attest to that.
That's awesome. Let's see. Well, if anybody has another DPS, looks like we don't have any more bites from our guild. Although that's understandable with, half the people that are online in the group currently. The other half, large majority of which are not even CP yet. Well, okay, not large amount of them now. It was earlier. Maybe trials just ain't their thing.
For a long time, I was a dungeon person. I'm like, trials, but once you get going, they're pretty fun.
It is fun. I enjoy these.
Enjoy hanging out.
Yes.
Which is nice.
That's the best part. Scoping out a couple
I'm
of my
really
guilds.
sad that I'm outdoors and it won't let me mount. Like,
right?
I'm on the outside. Why can't I get my horse out? Like, it's just so slow.
Dogma says he's up. He's gonna switch tunes, so we got our DPS full.
Okay, perfect.
Hey.
Well, how often does this guild go do PvP, or is that not a thing for you guys?
Formally, I don't know that we ever have.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was reading something and missed the question.
How often do we do PvP?
Oh, we haven't really yet. I do actually plan to do some PvP events coming up because I thought it would be fun to make an event out of the fact that I have to go into both Imperial City and Cyrodiil to get the crafting sets, the attunable sets for the guild hall. So I figure when I do that, we'll make an event out of it, and we'll just go in and figure out some PvP something. So if somebody is a PvPer and would like to help orchestrate something, that would be actually really fun. So that's been on
I
my
actually
radar.
have a bit of a PvPer, so.
Right on.
Oh, sweet.
Right on.
Well, hey, another thing for us to talk about.
Well, just a little backstory. I'm spending my retirement drinking coffee and playing ESO and keeping my cats off my keyboard, so I'm on here pretty regularly.
That's awesome.
How many cats do you have?
Nice.
I have 4, and I have a mug that says I'm the greatest cat dad ever, and a t-shirt to match, which was a cat dad present, so yeah.
We have 3 in our house, so some fellow cat lovers here.
Indeed.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with you with the coffee love, but cats I'm allergic to.
Oh.
Can't handle those.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love coffee, but I don't have a particular love for cats. I do have one. Poor thing.
You're like, I have one, but I don't like it.
She's a good cat. She's my kid's cat. She's not my cat. I just supply the food and litter, and and the kid does the rest. Like, cat doesn't care for me
cats, as long as their needs are met, like I mean, we joke all the time, but it's kind of true. Like sometimes our cats love us most because we feed them. Like,
right? Oh yeah, she absolutely is a little more meowy at me and all snuggly when I'm the one that feeds her. Or gives her catnip or something, and then within like 10 minutes she's over it. She's like, okay, I'm done with you now. Thanks. Peace out.
Well, it's cats. We have it all misunderstood. Cats own us. We don't own them, so they tolerate us.
Yeah.
See, I'm more of a dog person. I love dogs, but my cat hates dogs, so that's not a good match.
All right, I got Dogma in the group. If you want to pull him into the Discord, I'm not sure I know how to do that, Gene.
Yeah. Oh, you just responded to Stu. Okay, thank you. What am I doing? Okay. Doing it.
We've got some dog people.
Do you know if this person is familiar with
Dogma? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know that I know this person. The name is familiar.
He's the guy that helped us last.
Okay,
last
that's
time.
why it's familiar then.
Yeah.
Oh, then he's already in the Discord. He doesn't think he left. Yeah. If he helped us last time, then he's still here. I'm pretty sure he didn't leave because he specifically said that he was gonna stay and hang out and all that good stuff. That's okay. Okay, last call as we have our last person coming in. If you guys need a little break, if you need to AFK real quick, now is a good time.
There he is.
How's it going, everyone?
Hey, Dogma.
Hello.
Hey.
How's it?
It's going well.
Joining us.
No problem. Fun stuff. Okay, I'm in the lobby. You guys want to pull me in, or you want me to just take the walk of shame?
How did we pull you in?
Once you start the fight, once I get through the doors, you start the fight. It'll usually pull me in to the fight.
Oh, right, because it puts up like the flame walls and stuff, and it like forces everybody in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, let me get some buff food in me first, because it's gonna debuff me.
Oh yeah, everybody check your food.
You don't
Make sure
need
if
any
it
of
ran
that.
out.
Come on.
Make sure if your food ran out that you eat again. I totally failed, and we were mid-fight, and I was trying to eat my food quickly.
Oh.
Because I missed it. Oops.
So that's what happened.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Everyone else ready?
Let's do this.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah.
I'm taunting.
Yeah. It has begun. Alright, stack. All DPSs stack over here at the shoulder. Yep. Oh, Lord Dogma, on you. Look at that. Lucky
Welcome to the
first hit
pub.
there. That's funny. I'm glad you asked that, because I totally forgot about that.
I'm over here complaining about how my horse is not getting me there fast enough.
So funny. Alright, we're about to hit. Oh, there we go. Here's our Atronox. Come get the flame. Burn the flames. Ooh, go out to the outer edge.
No,
Outer
no,
edge.
no, 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 stuck. No, no, no.
Yeah, and the flame cleanses the lava. Yay!
Oh,
That's some mighty powerful flame there, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, we got Atronox. Come get the flames. Remember not to go too far over there to the right and get whacked. Okay, come burn, come burn. We got lava coming. Ooh, guys, we are already at the second phase. That is awesome. Oh, outer rage. Hurry, hurry. Oh, nice job. That was great. Alright, burn this guy. Good job. Heck yeah. I got this. Oh, yeah, I forgot that he drops down in, like, at the different...
Moves.
Like, yeah. Oh! That's for you guys. Oh, no! I'm dead. Aristodemus, it looked like you were just whacking me with your shield over and over again. Oh, that's funny.
Turns out.
Thank you. Dang, guys, this is great.
AOE.
Okay, come
Down.
get the. Yep. Can we get a couple reses over here, guys? By the. It's sort of by the lava. Gotta get them before the lava hits them.
Check for that AOE.
You don't. Oh, oh! Get out of the lava. Out of the circle. Ooh, buddy.
Hold your res.
I'll just wait till that's done. There we are.
Yeah.
Thank you for the res.
Good job. Oh my gosh, this is great. Everybody up. Good, good.
Execute.
Dragon's going down.
We're at 11%. Burn it. Woohoo!
Nice.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Well done.
Great job, guys.
Great job.
Got an achievement too. Strike while the iron is hot.
Heck yeah. See, now I gotta remember how the heck we get to the next one. Oh
Take
yeah,
a
we
bomb
die.
and
We die. Yep.
The easy way is to die.
Yes.
The hard way is to go all the way through the trail.
So we're all gonna die.
Yeah, die.
you all die.
Go into the.
All right.
Into yeah.
Jump
go,
in the oil.
And then just
And
die
then
and go back to Way Shrine, and then we'll run
Respawn
back.
at Way Shrine.
Okay.
And a
Well,
good
let's do it.
opportunity to hit the merchant and do that real fast here.
Get your uniform dry cleaned.
And again, do
Hit the
not.
merchant, repair your armor.
But don't go like running too crazy ahead. But as you go through, feel free to loot some things if you'd like to. These things have reset by now. That's a fun fact I discovered the last time. That was nice. And then meet back in the big room with that like pond thingy, fountain looking thingy. And chill. Okay, and while you guys are running, let's review the next boss. Oh, hello, Puggaman! Puggaman is hanging out in the stream with us. Hello, hello! We are about to jump into the last boss. Heck yeah. Alright, so this is the Gold Dragon.
That door doesn't open. We just
No.
walk right through it.
That's funny. Yeah, just chill here and wait for everybody to group up, I think, and then we'll show everybody where to go, because we're going to go off. I don't want to confuse people. Okay. You will fight on a big platform. Once you engage, the boss flames will light up all around the arena. So just like we were reminded of this last time, you'll have a big wall around the exits, shall we say, which will be everywhere. First thing you want... Oh, if you touch the flames, you will instantly die, by the way, so stay away from the edges. First thing you want to do is focus on the monsters while the dragon is in the air. So just like the last couple of fights, dragon will go up, fight the adds while the dragon is up, and then focus the boss when the dragon is down. Okay? There are 3 phases. First phase, the fight starts off with the monsters on the ground. Stack all of them on the mage to kill them as fast as possible. While dealing with the monsters, the boss will fly around, spitting fire around. Make sure to avoid that. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Otherwise, you will instantly die. Once the monsters are dead, fire explosions will start happening. Hide behind one of the statues to avoid death. So kill the adds, and then once the adds are dead, go hide behind a statue. Okay? And stay away from the edges. Don't touch the fire at the edge. You will burn to death. Phase 2. The boss will land, and the main tank has to make sure to taunt him. So as soon as that dragon is on the ground, taunt him, Jordan. The main tank can stay more toward the left side. So just like we did this last time, stay kind of off on his shoulder, right? Towards his left shoulder. And then we'll be off to the right. Do not stand too far on the left, as we've seen from the previous ones. You'll get insta-killed or
wing whacked.
Wing whacked, all of that good stuff still. Let's see. And block, all that good stuff, just making sure. I think the mechanics here are pretty darn similar. He will do a 180-degree fire breath from time to time, and you need to block the fire breath to survive. So again, very similar. When he breathes fire, block. After a while, the boss will shout something into the air, and 3 portals will appear. You have to send 3 damage dealers down because it is a DPS race. So we need our strongest DPS probably to go down there. So we need 3 DPS. Go ahead and X in the chat if you've got some confidence in your DPS to be a runner in the portals.
On normal, we don't have to do those.
Oh, you
just
don't?
So you know.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. See,
right.
Helpful to know. Make sure this okay, we're gonna skip that then.
Yeah, this is normal. Yeah.
Yes, this is normal.
Yeah.
He will also channel a big attack from time to time. Which you can interrupt. So be careful of your interrupting time. Make sure that you interrupt him at the right moment. And so we're just going to disregard the portals then. Is that basically on normal we can just disregard them?
Right? Yes, just like the tombs.
Okay,
earlier.
perfect. Thank you. Okay, so 80, 60, and 40% are basically the phase times. 80, 60, 40. So every 20% down to 40. When he flies up into the air, kill the adds. And then at 40%, you hit phase 3. And you have to, well, we're going to ignore the portals the whole time anyway. The boss will shout a new spell, and your screen becomes white and goldish, like it'll be a very bright color, which applies a damage over time effect to you. Make sure to out-heal this enemy attack. The next thing you have to be aware of, the boss will target a few players, and they will get a red circle below them. The players with the red circle have to make sure to run to the edge of the arena. After a few seconds, the circle will blow up and place a fire AoE on the ground. Make sure you do not place that AoE in the middle of the group. So if you have an AoE, run away to the edge and get it away from the group, okay? And then Roshi, you and I need to make sure that we are mega healing in that time especially.
We seem to have lost another person.
I think she DC'd again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Coming back then.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. Morena, are you still here? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the fun of the internet on the
no
flip side
worries.
of everybody.
No worries.
I've never understood that. We don't even live in the woods. It just doesn't make any sense. Ever since like COVID, I don't know. It's like everybody gets home at the same time. Everybody's on the internet.
Right.
Increased bandwidth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, ping skyrocket. It's all there.
Yep. Okay, so basically the same kind of routine. Okay, so when he's up in the air, focus on the ads. When he's down, focus on him. Stack in that same spot that we have on the previous dragons, right? And the more AoE attacks that happen, the fire AoE that stays on the ground after the explosion, that stays there. So what I would suggest is that you try to go nearby to other fires so you're not scattering fire all over the place if you can help it. Okay, obviously that doesn't always work, but if you can make your way over towards where the other fire is and stack it over away from the group, but also stay away from that left side where we've seen with the previous dragons is kind of that flamey breath zone. So don't go over there. But get that red circle the heck away from the group and try to pile them away. Okay, and then Flame Atronachs keep spawning in the execute. The tank should pull them in, and they will die from AoE damage. So so I'd say that's probably a good task for off tank. Flame Atronachs that come in, try to pull them in towards the dragon so that DPSs can AoE them with the boss when they're down. If the boss is not down, then just pile them in together. Okay. When people stand in a... When people stand in the time bubble upstairs, that shows up from time to time, then the people downstairs will get a small green field that they can pick up to increase their damage for a short duration. But I think that's the portals, right?
Yeah, that's a portal mechanic.
Okay, never mind then. Okay, so break it down real simple one more time. Just focus on the boss when he's down, stay in the same position that we have previously, and focus on the ads when they're down. Burn the flame Atronachs, bring the fiery death circles away from the group. Anything else? Anybody experience want to chime in?
Oh, that sounds fun level.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
You should practice your double D or your 5Ds of boxing and fire dancing.
Wait, I think
Bait's in here.
Down with the rock to Gino, but you can keep the guy.
more lovely trash.
Should I tell it all the trash?
What? Oh, don't stack your AoEs on people. Owie. Owie. Okay, yeah, just burn, remember, try to stack onto the ads and burn that, or not stack on you, but like stack the ads on top of each other to try to burn them down together.
Oh, two-handed kitty.
Nice. I'm convinced that people do that first dragon that we did first because it's easier to get the toughest one out of the way early. Oh yeah,
Stand inside the
get
mosaic here.
inside here. Inside here, not too far in, but stand in here, otherwise you die when we start.
Concrete will kill you.
Someone's got 1 foot out.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
Pokey pokey of
I
fire.
think we're good. Ooh. Heck yeah. Remember, try to burn the same ones, stack them, and burn them. Oh, stay out of the middle.
Block.
Stay out of
Straight
the
from the
middle.
middle, careful.
Good job. Oh, where did that come from? Nice.
Now dance!
Dance.
5Ds of
Yep.
boxing.
Ooh,
If you
buddy.
pay attention, you can find a sweet spot.
Ooh. Yes, and particularly do not be in a double circle.
5 dog,
Good
fucking dog.
job. That was great.
Shoulder stack.
Good job, guys. Oh, we got a flame. Just turn around. A couple of you just turn around and get this flame down real quick. And down.
Got
We're
it.
good. Get on the boss. It's like a perfect spot. Oop, there you go. Oh, we got a flame right behind you, people. DPS. And right here. Okay,
Dance.
now adds. Oop! Ow! Hey, rude! Just threw me into the fire. Oh no! I've got an ad on me. Go away from me. Go away.
AoE.
Ah!
Watch the center.
I got the res. Oh wait, never mind.
These guys don't seem to be responding to my taunts. Is that part of their mechanics?
Watch the center.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. That's okay though. We're burning them quick enough.
Okay.
Got a flame over here on the whatever side this is. Left,
Oh.
right side. It's a big circle. I don't know. And another flame. Oh, and another flame. Oh my gosh. Woohoo!
I got the sweet spot.
Heck yeah.
I love finding the sweet spots.
Mm-hmm. Okay, stack.
Going down.
Good job. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, we should totally do this again next week, and we're all gonna be, like, experts. It'll be great.
Running on veteran.
I don't know that we're ready for that, but... that would be
Veteran
fun,
with
though.
no gear.
With no gear? Oh my gosh.
Is that possible?
I don't know. Worth a try for all 5 seconds. AoE in center.
I have been marked for death. Oh, okay, went away.
Never
Casters first.
Yep.
Oh! That's a bubble.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
AoE.
Ah! Out of the middle, out of the middle.
Center straight.
Oh boy. Oh no! My heal popped too late. Can we get a res over here? Oh, we got it. Thank you. Whoever that is.
Leave.
I saw the beam. Ah! Thank you, thank you. Ooh! Out of the circle.
AoE.
Out of the circle. Out of the
Really?
middle. Remember to try to stack the same dudes. Try to bring them together to the group so we can burn them together. Then we won't get overrun. Doing great. Alright, here we go. He's down. And he's yelling. Dance! I love that. Oh no!
Got the sweet spotted.
Oh my gosh.
Res.
Stack. Stack. Burn him.
There's some meteors should be showing up.
Yeah. Oh, flames. Got a flame.
Got
And
it.
down. Sweet. Oh. Oh no. I feel like that flame circle thing must have been a veteran thing, because it's not happening.
Master.
I have a yellow beam on top of me. What does that mean? It's gone. It was not important, apparently.
Really? Center.
Straight.
Was that a, wait, oh, was it like a little yellow circle under you, or was it something like on you?
That was like a beam coming out of my head going straight up.
I'm not sure off the top of my head what that one was.
It's alright.
AoE.
Oh, I see it now.
It's not there anymore.
That
What
is,
is it, Lights and Meridia?
yeah, that's a buff.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a friendly. If I saw that correctly, that was a friendly. All right, he's coming down. Oh, there we go. Nice. All right, stack. Woohoo! Man, we got this groove down pat. Great. We're at 32%. Yep, there we go. There's the big hole.
Meteors.
Woo. Good job.
Meteor. Out.
Oh yeah, okay, there we go. There's the flame circles. We need to get those out towards the edge, please. When you get a circle on you, try to get it out towards the edge to get it away from the group.
Meteor. Step out.
Good job. Much better. Thank you, thank you. Don't get too close to that wing side. Woo, boy. Oh, we got a flame behind you. Behind the group.
Meteor.
Good, 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 good. Heck yeah.
Yeah!
Nice.
That is awesome.
Nice.
Good job,
Thanks
guys.
for that wing reminder too.
Yay, I got you. Oh man, guys. What a run.
Good times.
Dun, dun, dun.
3.5 hours.
Training. Training.
Yes, that is important to remember. This is training.
Well worth it and done way before 8 o'clock. I'm excited.
Even better. Oh my goodness.
And yeah, for the number of people that haven't come in here before,
Yeah.
y'all did good.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
really
Absolutely.
picked it up and picked up the mechanics. Just a couple of go rounds, and it was just getting the coordination together,
Yep.
and it went really good.
Yeah. Yeah, and even, you know, everybody who was here since even the very beginning, I just want to say, truly, thank you for having the patience to stick it out, and I love that everybody was just so ready to rock it out, even though it started out extremely challenging. But I've really loved doing these trials with the guild and with all of you. And oh my gosh, like, even though we've had some really challenging fights and everything, people not giving up is just an amazing thing. Especially, I mean, I've been in so many groups where it's so easy to just give up and walk away from it. Obviously, like, the people that left, that was time. This took a lot of time, and that's okay. And even if they felt like, even if people, leave because they didn't feel like they could stick it out, that is totally fine. But you know what? We all stuck it out to the end, and whatever time we entered, and I appreciate that personally, and I think that that's just really valuable, and we made it through. And this last fight, holy cow, like, you guys totally got the mechanics down, and the next time that we run this, I absolutely would be surprised if we didn't just breeze through it um, much easier. So, in fact, I would like to say, if you guys want to do this again next week, will you just throw an X up in the group chat for me and just tell me if you would like to do this one again next week, or if you want me to pick a different one. But if you throw an X up, we'll plan on this. And I will also throw out there, I don't know yet if I'm going to do 2 next week, especially with how long they tend to go. It's a lot for all of us. But we will do at least 1. It looks like we've got a lot of people that want this one again, so I think we'll plan on doing that again and rock it out and really solidify our knowledge of the mechanics. And pay attention for the sign-up sheet. That fills up really fast. This is this was the most highly requested event that we've had since our community started almost 2 years ago now. So it truly is showing, because it fills up so fast. So if you want to make sure that you have a spot, sign up as soon as I get the sheet up there, which I will put the sheet up there here tonight. I'll get that up there tonight, and you guys can start signing up for next week. So it'll be at the same time, 1 o'clock Pacific time, 4 o'clock Eastern time, next Saturday. We'll do this again.
Well, we should have a little round of applause for our fearless and patient leader as well. Thanks for guiding us through it, Gene.
Dude, thank you guys for all your helpful
Yay,
input.
thank you.
I just read a guide. No, thanks for your patience with me as I, attempted to lead without much experience in
Yeah, but
doing
nobody
so
got
with these.
yelled at, so that's a good thing.
Oh gosh, no. Oh my gosh. If you ever
Yeah,
think I'm yelling at you, please just know I am never yelling at you. I'm just purely, like, in a moment, okay? Like, I'm never yelling at you. So please don't ever take it personal. But truly, thanks guys so much. And I'll probably be taking a breather for the rest of the night, but but I will see you guys later. Oh, gear. Wait, hold on. I almost totally forgot. Who here needed some gear? Who here needed some gear before we all leave? Let's make sure that those who wanted gear actually get what we can share.
I looked through the roster of what people were showing. I do kind of want false gods for my DPS, but I think I've got what was shown already. Anyway, oh, the shoes I could, but I don't know if I'm eligible for them. Depends on when you picked up those shoes.
Oh my gosh! Ow! Excuse me. Let me see what I've got.
Shoes, epaulets. Oh, someone else needs false gods. Give them to Gertie.
Okay.
Needs epaulets.
Alrighty, I'm getting off. Thank you guys so much again.
Thank you.
Have a good
See
night.
you later.
Thanks, Marina, for the invite.
I'm glad you could come. I'm glad you're part of the team now.
Heck yeah.
Word. Appreciate it.
And thanks, guys. I appreciate the invite as
Hey,
well.
thanks, Dogma.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to see you again, man. You guys actually, from what I see, I think you're in contention to actually practice for vet.
Yes.
Practice the vet moves, the whole situation and normal.
Yeah.
You get a feel for it. You already know the mechanics. You just have to apply them to your actions, and then you should be good to go. Just up the DPS. You probably need about maybe 259 to 300 group DPS to knock out vet. But I see you guys actually, all of you running bloodthirsty. You got the execute down pack. You got discipline, group discipline. You got awareness going on, situation awareness going on. You guys, after this next week, think you guys should really start practicing for vet because that you get more rewards from the vet's chests and everything too.
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure. I
Just
appreciate
humble
that.
opinion. And good,
Yeah.
yes, good leadership as well, Gene.
Oh.
So yeah, that's
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree with you on that too. If we can get the DPS numbers up there,
Right, right.
Yeah.
I definitely agree
Um,
with that.
with that said, please let us know, all of you, if you need some help with your build, if you're not sure if you need anything different, if you need help getting gear, whatever the case is, if you want to get your character set up to be stronger in whatever area, whatever way they need to be, let us know. We have tons of people in the community that want to help you do that. And I tell you, I don't necessarily know a lot, but I'm more than happy to do the research and help you figure things out and share the knowledge that I do have. We have tons of people that are absolutely willing to do the same. So please, please, please talk about it. Tell us what you need. Tell us what your questions are. Tell us what you don't know. That's cool. And let us help you with that. And that's part of what these runs are for as well, so that we can see, okay, so and so's DPS is, you're great, your build is good, you're getting your rotation down, that's awesome. And then somebody else, okay, well maybe your gear needs to change, maybe your rotation needs to be improved, maybe you have the wrong food. There's so many different little pieces that can be altered to help you improve your performance. And then you get to burn a lot more, and you get to have more fun with harder fights and all that cool stuff. So for real, just let us know how we can help you with that stuff.